Hello and welcome to Jewellery Maker. It's the morning show and it's lovely to have your company. I'm Vicki, going to be with you for 4 whole hours, and it's not a normal morning show that you've tuned into today. It is anything other than a normal Jewellery Maker show, because today we take a morning show and we make it a clearance show. It is gonna be the biggest, it's gonna be the bestest of clearance shows that you've ever seen. I am literally, I'm there, I'm on the edge, I'm there with Lady Gaga, I'm on the edge. I am genuinely so excited about today. There are so many big deals. If you do my Facebooky thing, I tell you what, at about 12:30 last night, I was messaging going, you've got to send a message to the world. I need everybody to be watching today because it's mega. If you had any plans to go out, cancel them. Literally, it doesn't matter what appointment you made, cancel it and tell them there's something way more important, and that's being with us here on Jewellery Maker in the biggest clearance deal of the year so far. I mean, we're talking mega deal offers. Some of the deals are coming your way today. I've got strands that should be £50 that are going to a tenner. I have got for you mega deals where I'm essentially giving away strands that you will never anticipate. All the kits, every single kit today, you're making a £20 saving or more guaranteed. So this is where we take the morning show and we just give it a clearance overhaul, and we take 4 hours and we just go bang, 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 bang. It literally is going to be an assault to the senses of jewellery making loveliness. And the only gentleman I'd like to my side is, of course, the wonderful Marky Mark.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm good, actually.
I came in buzzing this morning purely because the strength of the kits this week, they're phenomenal. I won't give too much away, but then to come in and see what we've got in the show as well, like you said, it's going to be phenomenal, isn't it?
Mega. I mean, it is. Yeah. It's just the word I came up with. I was up in the room, up in our production room. Nobody else was around. Everybody else was still tucked up in bed. How dare they? And I was up in the production room, and I was looking at everything that we had coming up, and the word that came into my mind. This is epic. This is Jewellery Maker epic style. It's mega, and I'm beyond myself because I love deals. I mean, I was brought up in Stockton-on-Tees markets, where I used to go with my nana every Saturday and go for bargains. I mean, we didn't really care what we were buying as long as we got it as a bargain. So this is my kind of show. This is me, a pig in mud, literally. I'm so excited, and it's lovely to know that you're joining us today. And as I say, I wouldn't want anybody else by my side to have such a mega day than our Marky Mark.
I think today's show is going to remind me of the chariot race in Ben-Hur. I think it's going to be full on right from the start.
Literally from the start. There's not going to be a moment to blink. You know, like that idea that you had that you might go and do the ironing, or you need to go and sort out the bathroom, or you were planning on even making yourself a cup of tea. I said no. Literally not a chance. You haven't got a chance to breathe with us today, because it's going to be that epic Jewellery Maker clearance deals. And shall we start as we mean to go on? We have got to tell you that the next deal, the first deal, is literally the icing on the cake of any clearance. It's the way to begin, it's the way to set the whole standards of what you need to expect from us for today's show. And the first deal, well, they say it's not how you start, it's how you finish. It's how you start a show that makes the difference. And we are starting with a big one. Huge deal. Because what I'm about to do in this deal, I'm about to give you a full bead scoop for free. Oh yes, your new to Jewellery Maker mega bundle. You buy the essential findings pack that everybody loves anyway. Everybody needs to have this findings pack, and this is full of opportunity. A meter of chain, you've got a toggle clasp, you have cord endings, you have shepherd hooks. You buy your essential silver findings pack and you will gain yourself a full bead scoop for free. Now that's not for a penny, it's not for a pound. The full bag of bead scoop, the full opportunity. This is it, and I'm giving you it for free. Now let me tip it out just to show you just how many gemstones are in here, because it's crammed, I mean literally rammed with gemstones. All of this for free. Oh yeah, I love it. I mean, oh, hang on, there's one hiding in there. Oh, that's a pearl. Oh, you've got pearls in there as well. I've got some beautiful, I mean, look at that. That's gorgeous. All of this is yours for free. An amazing opportunity that you have got here, and this is a multi-buying essential. Derbyshire, Hampshire, I've got Devon, I've got Dorset, I've got Midlands, I've got the Channel Islands multi-buying, Ayrshire multi-buying. It's gonna be like this the whole way through the show. I mean, 4 hours where all I'm going to do is just be saying hello to everybody who's on the phone lines, hello to everybody who's joining us on the web. It's just going to be a consistently busy day today. Fact. This is an epic jewellery maker show. This is how we do it when we put our mind to it here at Jewellery Maker. We make it a sensation of opportunities. We literally are going to bombard you like you've never been bombarded before with deals and offers, because this is just the beginning. We have only just begun with the deals. Now you've got a findings pack that you know you need. You know you've got, because you know these are the essentials, like a metre of chain, and then you have of course the essentials. Oh, fantastic, beautiful aspects to detail of your design, because of course here we don't just give you essential findings within our findings packs, we give you decorative essentials, making your jewellery stand out. You've got essentials like head pins, but then you've also got decorative head pins. You've got the detail of shepherd hooks, but they're decorative shepherd hooks, which are just going to add even more detail to your design. Everything that we do here is about making your jewellery stand out, but also about making your jewellery affordable. I mean, let's face it, you buy this combination and you actually potentially have, do you know what? I think you've got Christmas presents wrapped up in this combo. Do you not think that that's the case? Because you could be making bracelets, you could be making rings, you could be making neckline pieces, earrings, and somebody would get, you know, each person that you're making for would get something different from the findings pack. It could be earrings, it could be a pendant, it could be, you name it, and you've got it all in a one deal offer, all of it. And all of this combination, don't forget that the bead scoop is totally free, totally free. All you're doing is paying for your findings pack. And it's a findings pack that you know that you need anyway. You know you need this deal. I've already got allocation taking place in a big way, and it's gonna be big all the way through today. It's clearance here on Jewellery Maker. Good morning is what we say to you, and gosh, you know you want it, and you're gonna get it right now. How about this? Buy your findings pack, get your bead scoop totally for free. Your price tag, just $9.95. Findings pack, $9.95. Get the bead scoop for free. It is heaving on the lines, and rightly so. It is a mega deal opportunity. That is a must-have. Part of me thinks you buy 2 of these, you know, and you've got Christmas just sorted. You have Christmas all organised. You could be making a gift for every single person within your family and friends, and you don't have to break the bank. What, £20? Buy 2 of this, and you've paid £20 for essentially jewellery that could be covering the whole of your Christmas gifts, and that could be the most affordable Christmas that you're ever gonna have. I mean, just imagine how much jewellery. Mark, how much jewellery are you reckoning?
I was just going through it. I think you'd probably be able to make, I mean, I'd probably stick in a roll of beading thread, which we've all got at home in our stash. I think out of that one bead scoop, all those findings, you could probably get a suite of maybe 10 bracelets. Plus a few pairs of earrings, or just have one long lariat. I mean, how decadent would that be? But you've got masses there.
And when you think about it, well, you know, even if you had your beading thread and you were doing your macrame beading designs, I mean, you'd be using maybe
7 beads.
Yeah, exactly. You know.
Yeah.
7 or 8 gemstones in one bracelet. I mean, if I put them together, imagine if you had this combination of gemstones together.
The cross near the top right hand corner, you'd just use that. You wouldn't use anything else.
Oh, that's it. Look.
That's it. Yeah.
On a chain.
Absolutely. Perfect.
I mean, that's it. On a chain. How gorgeous is that going to look? Really cool, really, really cool. Now then, let me just keep on going through, because I'm just thinking, Mark's just said about making a bracelet, and I was just picking out all of the different colours, because don't forget, this is all of the turquoises and blues and the greens, and those colours are so harmonising together. So you could mix, that's the wrong side, you could mix them up together. Oh, stay still. And you can imagine getting, oh, that's a beautiful combination now, isn't it? I mean, just imagine creating a bracelet with this combination, a bit of macrame, which of course is you're threading and you're knotting, so you could really extend into creating a Shambhala-esque style bracelet with, say, beading thread, or we do have a mega deal on some cord later on, which I would pretty much guarantee will sell out, perhaps using this colour of cord. I mean, that's a wonderful piece of jewellery to be made, and it's costing you what? Literally pennies to make a bracelet like this. Pennies, isn't it? Amazing, absolutely amazing. And the messages coming in at the moment are fantastic. I love hearing from you. Look at this, it's brilliant. Naomi and Tina Weir, I missed out on so much, but I'm making up for it today. Woohoo! Bring on the trumpet. I've got Ted saying, got mine and got my cuppa as well. See, sharp, because you got the cuppa before you came to, yes. See, I have to say, I went to our hot water machine and there was no hot water in it this morning. Oh, no. I have to say, very disappointed. Very disappointed. I haven't had my hot water. Morning, Vicki and Mark. I can't cancel work, so I'll watch. I'm watching till then. Watch from work. Seriously, I'm not joking. You need to be watching. Have you a mobile app or whatever, whatever is available to you? You know, just you suddenly got a really nasty throat infection. I don't know. I'm not suggesting that you take time off work, but essentially just take time off work for today.
I met a lady on a workshop who sits at her desk with her phone on her right, but pointing away, so she's not looking at her phone, but she's got a mirror behind her and a mirror on her desk, and she watches a two-way mirror while she's doing her work, and she's got her phone out of the way, nobody can see the phone. It's inspired.
I think that person needs to be knighted. Yeah. I think that's
brilliant.
That's amazing. I've got another one coming in here. So said, morning all. What are you doing to us? Clearance for a whole 4 hours. Has anyone got a spare potty, please? Because I'm not taking my eyes off the TV. Love it. Hazel, I will facilitate if you require, you know, don't worry, I'll give you about a minute and a half to run to the loo, and then you can come back. I will allow that. I'll let you when it is. I'll let you know when toilet breaks are, though. Okay, don't go until I say. We've got Susan in West Yorkshire. Dog walking on hold now. Hope she can keep her legs crossed for 4 hours.
There's a bit of a theme brewing here, I can see.
That's it. Don't run any taps, because if we hear any taps running, it could be disastrous through a number of homes through the nation. Let's have a look. Michelle in Greater Manchester. I love Vicky's top. Oh, thank you. She looks beautiful today. Oh, cheers. Please can she hint where she got it from? I got it from an outlet shop about 10 years ago.
No, really?
Yeah. It's one of those tops that you know, when you obviously get the charity bags come through, and I go to this top and I think, you know, I've had it in my wardrobe for ages, and I often go to it and then I go, No, I've got to keep hold of this one. I'm a bit attached to it. Oh, but thank you very much, Michelle. Yeah, I can't say that it's available anywhere else. I don't know whether there's anywhere that would do it. We have got for you, well, just a full-on show. And as you can see here, starting as we mean to go on, we are bringing you a new to Jewellery Maker mega pack combo where you have a feature of findings. That's over 100 findings. You buy the findings, those come in at $9.95. That's the price tag of our findings pack. Of course, you've got decorative findings, plus on top of that, you're then getting a full bead scoop, of gemstones for free. Totally and utterly, not even for a penny, not even for a pound. I'm giving you the chance to get this for free. So yeah, enjoy, absolutely enjoy that deal. We've got plenty where this comes from, you know, this kind of quality and opportunity. And I mean, Mark, today in terms of the kits,
can I give some little hints?
Yes, of course you can.
Can I?
Aye, aye.
Something about all 3 kits?
Yes.
Okay, the first kit coming up, not 1, not 2, but 3 strands. What I'm going to say is the kit's called Emerald City. That's all I'm going to say.
I don't know whether that's a hint. Is that a hint, or is that essentially just telling you you lost commitment to the whole, I'll just give a hint and I'm just going to tell them that it's 3 strands of emerald in a kit?
Okay, another kit. I've made 1 necklace comprising of 3 entire strands of pearls, and I still had another 3 left in the kit.
So that's 6 strands of pearls in a kit. Can I just say these clues are really bad?
Aren't they? and then the other. I'm not going to say anything about the other kit, but it's the first kit that you homed in on this morning. So that said it all for me.
Can you pass me the necklace?
Blue one.
Right. Just look at this This necklace is awesome. I mean, this is one necklace from one of our kits today. Don't forget, every single kit today you're making a guaranteed £20 saving or more. You could be saving more than £20. So this is one of the necklaces that Mark's made from one of the kits today. How glorious is this? I love it. I mean, you're going to be really lucky to take any jewellery home today, because this kit's just fabulous. Fabulous. So that's just one, and of course that out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think Mark's made 12 pieces of jewellery from this kit as well, and this is one of them. Amazing, amazing. Right, let's move on, because well, we've just had that fantastic bead scoop, and I think if you've gone for those tropical blues and greens, then it's worth us giving you some more inspiration along that same. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, this is gorgeous. That's beautiful. Where has this been hiding? Oh, I love this. Multicolour dyed quartz in your 6mm round. If I just take a handful, let's just take a dozen, half a dozen should I say, and rotate them round. Can you see? They're like worlds. They literally are like individual earths. Some are more green, some are more purple and blue, but they remind me of like a tie-dye effect almost.
Yes. Yeah, no, you're right.
Would you agree?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Is that the way to describe it? I've never seen us do a strand like this before. This is brand new to me. I've not seen this. I mean, every stone is different. If I rotate, say this one, if I just rotate it round, can you see how it has this orbital-like quality about it? I mean, every single one of these has got its own patchwork of purples and greens, and oh, this is enchanting. Oh, it's quite mystical. I feel like I've gone into some kind of, you know, wonderful mystery forest, or, you know. It's
like a dreamy fluorite, isn't it?
Yeah, an enchanted
beautiful
wood,
yes.
You know, where there's pixies and elves like flying around, and there's that, oh, I'm there. Oh, I think that this is a really special strand. I've not seen this before. Has anybody else seen a strand like this before? No? It's not just me then.
No.
I have to say, this is the first time I've seen anything like this before within our strand. I think that this is, I think it really is, it's out of this world. It's so different to what we're used to seeing. I mean, we're used to seeing texture inside gemstones, but this is lush. I'm there with this. I mean, I'd buy this bundle just for that strand.
It's incredible, isn't it? I don't know if you knew, but I've got a brand new workshop in November. You're not going to believe this. My very first wire workshop. I know.
Are you joking?
No.
Mark, you're doing a wire workshop.
I know, wire macrame workshop. And I asked Wendy Wu for something really beautiful for this new...
Hang on, who's Wendy Wu?
Wendy Wu, who's the lovely, gorgeous, beautiful lady who runs our workshops. Absolutely lovely lady. And I asked Wendy for something special. That was a brand new workshop, and this is one of the strands that we're going to be using on the workshop. So I'm thrilled that we've got it on the show today, because it is just stunning.
It is. It's quite mystical. I think you're going to really be enchanted by this strand. First time I've been able to give you the chance to own a strand like this, and I've already got people multi-buying on this deal. It is a clearance day. You know, it's not that I'm just going to drop in and out of clearance. I'm literally offering you every single deal today based on a clearance principle. And with that in mind, you've got to be fast today. I mean, I may as well be blunt. If you're not fast, you'll lose out on the deals. That's how mega the show is, and that's how epic the offers are. And I've already got people who have identified that this is one of those days. You know, one of those days that just comes along a bit like a serendipity moment, where you know you're watching at the right time and something big's happening that you don't want to miss out on. You know, that's the way that it is today. And we're doing every single deal with the principle of it being a clearance offer. Fact. There is no differential between any deal today. They're all clearance. Dion is always up for a bargain. She's always pushing her boundaries on price. That's why we love her as our producer. But I will say to you, when she gets the freedom of having a 4-hour show of clearance, I tell you what, she is literally, she is hot on it. She is in her element right now. We're putting together, and those of you who are Dionites will know the moment that you see the rest of this combination that a price point can only be a serious deal, when we're then offering you 2 further strands of blue fire agate and also your dyed quartz faceted rounds. This combo is, it's out of this world. There's a real sense of ethereal or quite mystical qualities about it. How about this? You buy 3 feature strands and your price tag $9.95. We're here at $9.95 for 3 strands. That works out at £3.33. But that's not your price tag. Today we take another £1 off, which takes you to less than £3 a strand. Less than £3. I mean, it's unheard of. I mean, you've got fire agate, you've got the wonderful mystical, you've got ethereal, a sense of forest charm. And we know that this strand is not something that comes along regularly. Certainly I've never presented it, and I've been here for 4.5, coming up to 5 years, easy, coming up to 5 years here. Where are we? 4.5. This is our 4th year, isn't it? Yeah. So I've been part of that. So it's 4 years I've been presenting then, isn't it? Because I joined about half a year into the launch of the shows. So yeah, I reckon I've been presenting on JewelleryMaker for about 4 years now. I've not seen anything like this. How long have you been part of the team now?
It's funny you should say that, actually. October the 25th is my 3rd year since my first show.
Is it?
November the 25th was the first time you and I met.
Is it? Oh, is it really? Yeah. Gosh, that's.
I've still got our show on. I've recorded our show.
Oh, first ever show. Yeah. Is it? I mean, is it funny?
Yes, it's really funny. You seem really nervous, actually.
Next time I come down.
Yeah, we'll have a look at it.
I need to watch it.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Blast from the past. Let's have a look. I've spent 4 years watching my budget, but today Don't have to. Oh, I like that. I like that. That feels like throwing caution to the wind today. But that's good. That's the way it needs to be today. It has to be. We started with 170 of this deal. You know Dion is in the mood to treat you. Under £3 for each one of these strands, including this mystical, I think very cosmic quality about it. Oh, I know what it is. I've been trying to rack my brain what it is that I feel like I keep on saying enchanted forest. You know what it is? It's A Midsummer Night's Dream, Titania.
Yes.
It's that mystical green and that haze of, you know, almost like an aurora, an aura around in its colouring. It's Titania colours.
No, you're right.
The forest princess, that kind of feel to the colouring. It's a really mystical gemstone strand, this. I love it. So different. Look, we started with 170. You can see the quantity is just flying out. I have had so many messages from people saying that they're cancelling everything that they had planned and staying in for the day, which is just lovely to hear. Sharon in Essex morning, had to buy this as the multicoloured quartz reminds me of a necklace my late Nana used to wear. Happy memories. Oh, such happy memories. That's what gemstone jewellery can do. It can just transport you to people who are so special, and memories that you can, you know, the one thing I always say is that those snapshots of life and the people who have been part of your life, and jewellery can be so connective, can't it? You know, how wonderful to be able to connect like that by just the one visual. I've got, Sharon, I've got an image of your Nana being very Titania-esque, you know, this beautiful, you know, flowing, beautiful goddess. That's Sharon. That's the image of your Nana that I have with that beautiful piece of jewellery. And yes, happy memories, most certainly. £8.95 for 3 strands. Don't forget. I mean, really, when you start to look at this combo, if I just give it a twist, I mean, just even if you were creating something as simple as a torsade twisted necklace, this would look wonderful, wouldn't it? I mean, that's fresh. You could add in perhaps some nice icicles to create a winter wonderland look. You can add in perhaps something like power shell, or perhaps abalone shell, because then you could go for a summertime look. You've got all of that style inherent in this combination. I've still got loads of people on the phone lines. I mean, I guess I do need to probably just take the time to just let you know our call centre will work as hard as they can today. Our call centre will answer your call as fast and as effectively as they can. But when we have such a big day, when we know that every single deal is based within a clearance principle, you've just got to know that you will be holding on the phone lines more significantly than perhaps a normal day. It's a free phone number though. You're just giving us your patience. That's all you're giving us, patience, not your pennies on the lines. It's a free phone number because we know that it's going to be a mega deal. And I'm moving on. Have you just said what I think you've just said? Oh, crikey on a bikey. Oh. Oh. Are you joking me? So serious. Okay, before I even pick up this bundle, right, you just need to dial. You just need to be ready. You just need to be. If you're on the web, I mean, you need to be like some kind of ninja, poised over the mouse, ready to click as soon as it comes. Honestly, what's that? Is it Krypton factor? When they used to have to, they were like lightning reactions, and you had to see it's not the agility, what was it called? Dexterity, where it was, you had to, like something would flash up and then you had to press. My husband, when he first went to train as an air traffic controller, when he had to do all of his different tests, one of them was how reactionary he was. Something would come on the screen and he had to press a button, and if it was red, then he had to press a certain button, but if it flashed, then he had to do something different. And then he would have to answer the question that was also asked as it was flashing, and then he would. That's the kind of thing that you need to be that sharp today. You need to be. It's massive. It's massive. I know. And Ollie's going, all right, Vix, I'm ready. Come on. Ollie, my director's gone. Show it. This. All right, he's giving us some I feel like I've got a trainer in here going, right, move, 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 go, go, go. This This is going to be a ridiculous mega deal. Are you on it? Are you on it? Because you have to be. Yeah, you're there. Oh my life, loving it. Web bidders know it and they want it, and you're going for it, and that's the way it's got to be today. Derbyshire, Hampshire, Hertfordshire, Norfolk, Warwickshire. Congratulations, Staffordshire, Nottinghamshire, Essex, London, Sussex, Kent, Midlands, Manchester, Durham. I mean, you're all there. That's all web bidders. That's not even phone bidders. That's just web bidders who are on it. We're looking here at 3 glamorous, seductive, evening qualities of lustrous luxuries of your Blackgate faceted rounds. It's a ludicrous price I'm about to achieve here. Absolutely crazy. You need to be so quick to. Our computer can't even look. Our computer's having an absolute moment with itself there. It's literally going. Okay, let's do it. 3 strands. Oh. 3 strands for just £6.90. Hang on, did that just jump from something like 40 to 20? Yeah, that's going to be a sellout. That's going to be a sellout. Congratulations if you've got that one. Mega, absolute mega deal. Fantastic opportunity. Right, we're straight on to our next clearance deal. Now, don't forget, every single kit today, we have guaranteed you are going to be making a saving of at least, and I use that word very specifically, at least £20. So every single deal today, even with our kits, and our kits are epic today, you are making a saving of at least £20. And we start with emerald. Not 1, not 2, but 3 strands of emerald. This is gonna be an amazing opportunity. And what's fascinating is, as I saw this morning, and I was like, wow, that's some serious emerald. And I investigated this, and I've got to give you a big heads up, because one of your emerald strands is from Brazil, and 2 of your emerald strands are from, Mark, where would you expect emerald to be from?
Gosh, the only other place I can think of is India. It's not Indian, is it? Is it?
It's Rajasthan.
Really? I did take care over this kit. I'd have taken even more care if I'd have realised.
2 strands of Rajasthan Indian emerald. The supply, now let me just make this known. Right, in terms of the world respect of sourcing gemstones, there are certain locations that derive some of the finest gemstones. It's just how it is, you know. Different activities under the Earth's crust have then created some pockets, or belts as they're known in the gem world, the belts that are deriving some of the very best stones. And if you are going to go for emerald, you wouldn't normally go to India unless you went to this one belt. And it's a tiny seam, and it runs through Rajasthan. Now, Rajasthan is a province. Right well, in the centre of the province is Jaipur, which is, of course, for those of you who don't know, we have our own cutting houses as part of our business. We have our own cutting workshops. We also have our own mining areas around there. Now, that in that area of Rajasthan, this one belt, it's bringing some of the very best iolite that we've ever found. It's bringing, without hesitation, the very best rhodolite garnet that you'll have ever seen. Rajasthan garnet is the finest. It's the elite of colour. And now we're then bringing you that equal quality of opportunity, that extraordinary chance to get the elite of emerald from this one tiny belt. Now, there used to be around about 20 or 30 artisanal mines of emerald further up in India. That's not where we're sourcing, because that source was not good enough. It just didn't offer the right yield of luxury that we want from our emerald. This new belt, this brand new find, and it is a tiny find, this one find, it has the same kinds of principles that we have matched alongside Rajasthan garnet. It's an elite garnet. The Rajasthan of iolite, it's the elite of iolite. And now we're bringing you, and it's an extraordinary find. It's a massive deal. We're bringing you 2 strands of Indian emerald on this deal. It's got to be another word, it has to be used again, epic. It's an epic kit that I have for you here. I mean, not just one feature strand, but just let me show you 2 feature strands of emerald within that one location of India, the Rajasthan province of India. Truly exquisite. And to top it off, you've then got, I mean, these are wonderful drops, and they're bulbous drops, so you really have got pendant-like size and qualities to each one of these. I mean, we could talk about these being individual pendants, and if that's the case, 3, 6, 9, 12, well, we're looking here at 15 pendants, 15 emerald pendants on this deal. Absolutely. I mean, if you start to think about this, if each one of these is a pendant, an emerald pendant, what would you pay for an emerald pendant? You know, what would you anticipate a price point to be for an emerald pendant? 10, 15, 20 pounds, 30 pounds? What would you expect to pay for an emerald? Really? Sorry, I've just been, Dion's doing a maths right now, and she said, Vix, the price point that she's about to achieve is pretty much unheard of. You know, this strand on its own is £17.95. So just to highlight, this strand alone, £17.95, which means that everything else. Dion, how much are the findings pack? The findings pack's £9.95, we know that. Because it's the deluxe findings pack. Look at look at this. Oh, Dion's doing the maths right now. She's going, oh, I think I might have taken this a little bit too low. We're not going to change the price tag. You know, this is a clearance. It is an absolute clearance deal. But when you start to break down the pricing of each one of these strands, and then, of course, your findings and your threads, etc., we are going seriously low today. I mean, beyond a price point that we should be expecting. You can see some beautiful luxuries to your findings here. Absolute £12.95. So essentially, let me break this down. Your findings pack, I knew it was, it's £12.95. Right, this is one of our new findings packs. It's your rose gold findings pack. It has that real sense of luxury. Now that combination of over 100 findings is £12.95. If we add in the feature pendant strand of emerald, that would be £17.95. So that in total, both the findings and this strand together, so put those two together, that would be over £30. That together is £30. I'm about to bring you 2 strands of emerald for free. Anybody want emerald for free today? Anybody want, no. Anybody want 1 strand of emerald for free? Tough, you're getting 2 strands of emerald for free. This is an audacious day for pricing. This is an undeniable opportunity. It's the Emerald City Jewellery Kit that is going to sell out based on the fact that you are paying just £29.95. Can I remind you that the strand of the pendants and then the findings takes you to £30.90. Just this one strand, and the findings take you to £30.90. I'm bringing you a further 2 strands of emerald for free.
Oh dear.
For free. Emeralds. I mean, it's not like it's an everyday gemstone that everybody's going to go, oh, it's just emerald, whatever. It's emerald. It's a precious stone. It's Indian as well. It's like it's Rajasthan, and which is just, it gives it even more of an elitist opportunity, doesn't it? It just takes you. It's an awesome. I mean, this necklace, that alone surely would be a £40 or £50 necklace, wouldn't it?
I think I'm really, really simple with this kit, because I've never had emeralds in a kit before, full stop. So to have
you not?
No, so to have 3. I mean, those pendants for me are just the most beautiful strand I think I've ever seen. Beautiful.
Awesome. This is just awesome. Yeah. This is going to be a sellout kit. It has to be a sellout kit. I mean, 2 strands of emerald for free is just audacious. Totally audacious. Right, let's just take you through some of the pieces that Mark's made. You can see beautiful drop earrings, simple rosary chain design within this gorgeous bracelet. But these earrings,
they're lovely, aren't they? What I really like about these particular strands is, I would say, between 70–75% of the beads you can get the conventional head pins through. You don't have to use the featherweight ones, so
fabulous.
That's fantastic.
Because then you have the chance to be able to create designs like this one. Right. And you're going to show us how to make these earrings,
yes,
aren't you?
I did this demo last week, but I've had so many people wanting me to do it again that I thought I'd do it with the emerald.
Perfect.
So it's really, really simple. It's a really nice technique as well. And if you have a crochet hook or a fine pencil or a pen, anything cylindrical like that, just to get the curve. So all I've done is I've threaded 3 of the emerald ovals. Now I'm assuming these are Indian, aren't they?
Yep.
The darker ones. So I've threaded 3 of the ovals onto 3 of the, these are really cute, they're sort of 3-dimensional little jelly moulds. I think they're flower jelly moulds at the end. So all I've done first of all is I've taken the end, and all I've done is I've just flattened them. It's very simple to do, be quite careful, like so. Okay, so it's flat up against the head pin. And then I've pushed the oval down, and all I've done is I've bent the head pin over, so that's now encased within the head pin. So you can see it's very, very pretty. Even that on its own is lovely. And I didn't know that rose gold would work so well with emerald green, but it's just perfect combination. So we're going to do that with the other 2. So I'll quickly do that. So just bend the flower over so it sits nice and flat. Push the oval down, and then bend the head pin away so it holds the stone. And we'll do the same with the 3rd one. Again, push the oval down, bend it away so it encases the emerald. We're quite blasé about that, aren't we? It encases the emerald.
Just the emerald. And the thing is that you could just use one of those as a pair of drop earrings. You know, if you wanted to be, you know, make your jewellery go even further.
Absolutely, yeah. Very, very, very exquisite, aren't they? Very delicate.
Stunning.
So next thing we're going to do, we're going to make loops at the other end, just a straightforward eye-pin loop. So do 1. So, and we'll do the same with the others. 2. And then the 3rd one. Like so. Okay. Ideally, they would all be, the 3 of them would be the same length. Okay. Yep. We're going to take one of the ball head pins, and all I've done is I've taken the ball off of the end, and we're going to do exactly the same. So there's a basic techniques that you'll find on the DVD and in the starting booklet. So make a loop. We pop on 3 of these exquisite spacers. I mean, them in themselves
with the rose gold,
enormous.
It's a really quite a luxurious part of a findings pack.
It is. And I've been quite gem heavy with these. I've used all 3 on one earring, but you could just use 1 if you wanted to make them go a lot further. And then we're going to cut about 1 centimetre, and we're going to make an eye pin loop at the other end. Bend that over, like so. Okay, so they're the 3 components. So the next thing we're going to do is take one of our jump rings, open it up, and we're going to pop on the 3 eye pin loops we've made with the emeralds. 1, 2, 3. And before we close it up, we pop on our little spacer bead section that we've made. And then we'll close our jump ring. I'm shaking today, I'm so nervous.
Why?
Because I don't work with you very often anymore.
I'll make you nervous.
No, in a good way.
Well, that's all right, then I'm getting panicky then. Saying, no, don't say that.
Okay, and then the other end will pop on, just open up.
I feel like that sounds like I intimidate you as well. That sounds worrying.
It's funny. No, it's weird. No, I really miss you, and it's nice to work with you.
I miss you too, lots, bud.
Okay, so that's our basic earring shape that we've got. Now, to get that little twist, all I've done is I've taken my crochet hook. Yeah. I've laid it just below the 3 loops. Hold on with your thumb, and then just turn all 3 of them together.
Is that it?
Take out the crochet hook, and then you get that nice little move. You take a bit more care of it at home, but that's all you do. I mean, you could, if you wanted to, have a thinner crochet hook and twist 2 or 3 times.
Is that how simple it is?
And that's it. That's absolutely it.
And it just creates that real contemporary floor, doesn't it?
And because you've got that spacer bead head pin showing on top of the emeralds as well, it just gives it that edit.
I mean, it just makes it look so expensive.
I love them.
That's fantastic. Beautiful. Isn't it amazing when you see how easy it is? You think to yourself, God, I could do that. You know, there's so many times where I look at you and I go, oh, there's no way I'd be able to achieve that. And then when you show me, I go, oh, actually, yeah, I can. I can do that. I am capable of doing that. Just to let you know, I am wearing another pair of earrings as well from the kit, just so that you can see.
What I've done with this, if you look at the bottom, I've actually cut the little flowers off, filled them with glue, and then stuck them onto the emerald. Just have another bit more detail.
Nice. Beautiful. Just gorgeous. And we have, how many have I got left? 1. That's it. I've got 1 kit left, so if you do want to join us on this, you've got to go for it now. 1 of 1. And how many people haven't checked out their baskets? 32 people haven't checked out the baskets. So 31 people are going to be very disappointed. So if you're going to get the final kit, there is 1 kit left. You've got, well, you and another 31 people to go for it. You've got to really go for it. Caroline has just come in and web comments. She says, wow, those earrings are stunning. Mark, you are so talented. This is the thing is that I think when you see them, you go, wow, it's just a simple technique that then gives you that quality. Now, you're going to give us a tip, are you? Yes,
this is a new little segue. It's quite exciting. A top tip.
Top tip.
Top tip.
Because as part of our hub, you know, our hub is a new section to our show, and as part of our hub, we asked the question, what is it that you want? And lots of people said, what's the top tip from our designers? So this is your top tip.
Ace. It's a brilliant top tip. It's one of my favourites.
Isn't it? It's a brilliant top tip. If I'm going to say it, I may as well just say it.
Well, I have so many people who come on the Macrame workshop saying that their braiding comes apart and they're not gluing it properly. So this is the best way of gluing your macrame, so you get a nice neat finish. It's perfect. So what I've got, I've got 4 lazy strands just to show you a nice wide braid. Okay, and the mistake that people tend to make, if I just get it all here, is when they finish their piece of braid, they pop a piece of glue there. Yeah. And they pop a piece of glue there. Right. Okay, they think that sealed the ends. Okay, so when they come to cut it, not only will it unravel, but also you'll be left with 2 little tufts either side. No. Okay, so this is fantastic. This is the epoxy cement that we've got on our website. Okay. Okay. Best thing about this is it's got a very, very, very fine nozzle. As you can see, it's very, very fine. Okay, this enables you to get into all the nooks and crannies. And if you look at the bottom of the braid here, you can see these little wells. This is why I've used 2 colours, just so you can see. We've got a well.
Just hold that up. Yes, sorry. That's it. Yeah, perfect.
Okay. So we've got a little well here and a little well there. You can see the difference in the colours. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill the first well. Be quite liberal with it. Fill the second well. Okay.
And you have to fill it well.
You have to fill it. Okay. And then what we do is we flip it over. That was dreadful. And we do exactly the same. So we're going to fill the top well, and we're going to fill the second well. Okay. Now, ideally, then you'd leave that overnight to dry.
And how well do you fill it?
Really well. So once it's filled really well and you've left it overnight to dry, then you can go along with your flush cutter pliers or a sharp pair of scissors and cut away the 2 ends nice and neat. So as I said, you don't get any little tufts that stick out the side and it doesn't look very professional. But just fill the top 2 wells, back and front, and then let that set overnight.
You don't have to do the tufts at all.
No.
It's just these 2 wells.
Yeah, let me see if I cut it, it might unravel because the glue hasn't set. But if we're going to take it away,
I'll just makes it really clean,
I'll just cut this side as well. So it looks as though it just finished on a macrame knot, it didn't end in a tuft, so you can see it's quite neat.
Yeah, very neat. Like it.
And then the other side as well.
That's the top tip of the day. I'm loving it.
I like that.
We need to
How ridiculous. How can somebody get so excited about a top tip? I'll come up with an amazing one for next show then.
That's it, you can challenge yourself to get that top tip. It's like if you ever read those magazines, the top tip of the day, like use a baby wipe to clean your trainers.
Oh, I love those,
I do as well. use a glass of wine to pour onto a stain or all of that.
That's it.
Yeah, we need to do that. Yeah. We have got a fantastic show still to come. Of course, don't forget it's all about clearance. The big word today is epic Jewellery Maker show, and it doesn't get any more epic than the hub. Well, the hub is where we share the Wall of Fame, we share top tips, and we share, of course, everything that's going on here on Jewellery Maker. And let's say hello to our first entry, which is Trisha. And she says, please find attached my entry. I made this bracelet and earrings using multicoloured moonstone rounds. I hope you like it. Oh, I do indeed. Well, that's really mystical. I really love that. You know, moonstone's got such a wonderful definition about it. That's fabulous. Congratulations, Trisha, and you're 4 or 1.
Okay, my first one today is an exquisite piece of wire wrapping. This is just extraordinary. Number 400, and this is from Helen, and Helen is from Barnsley. And Helen says, hi all at Mad Lot. Does she mean us?
I can't imagine.
No, at Jewellery Maker. Here is a necklace and pendant set that I've recently made for one of my customers. The pendant is one of your beautiful cabochons in labradorite, and the wire is antique bronze. My customer loved it, so I hope you do too. Can we have some bigger cabochons, please? 5 centimetres plus. Yeah. I'm getting asked for them all the time. Lots of love from a very sunny Barnsley, and that's Helen. Beautiful.
I was just thinking bigger cabochons, bigger. We'll do our best. Nick from Bridgend, she says, here is this week's entry. I was playing with the chains and this happened. I was going to add some gemstones, but I think I like it better without. Simple yet effective. Yes, wow. See, sometimes just letting the different types of chain interlink creates a really designer look. I think that just says designer all the way for me, Nick. So I think you're right. You don't need to add gemstones. That's
incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, I love that. 4-2 you are.
Beautiful.
I mean, people would think you'd spent hundreds of pounds on that, you know, or gone to Italy and spent thousands of euros.
There's a certain fashion designer who's using lots of multicoloured metal
like interchaining.
Yes.
Interchaining. I don't know whether that's. Let's call it now.
I should keep that.
Interchaining.
I like that.
Yeah. Now that could be your top tip. How do you interchain?
Interchain. Okay. I like that. I like that a lot.
What else is going on the hub? Let's hear from our Cass.
Hello. Good morning, guys.
Tell me what's going on.
Over the weekend, we asked the question: what is your favourite type of cord to work with? And we gave the answers: satin, wax, suedette, and leatherette. And in first place with 47.1% was satin cord.
I was going to say, surely it's satin.
Second place, wax, 22.7%.
Yeah.
Third place, suedette with 12.8%, and fourth place is leatherette with 9.3%.
Yeah, satin and wax. I was pretty much. I could pretty much have guaranteed it was going to say satin or wax. If it hadn't, I'd have been dumbfounded. I tell you.
And speaking of wax, I've actually got speaking of cord, should I say? I've got some little sneak peeks here. These are going to be launched on the 9th of October. So you've got your purple there, paracord, khaki, navy.
16 foot.
And look at this one.
16 foot.
Yes.
Look at this one. I love this one the best.
The camouflage, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Camouflage
as well.
We'll tell you all about it on the show, but the reason it's 16 foot is for your average paracord bracelet, you use 8 feet.
Ah,
so there's enough
so you
for
can make 2
bracelets in each pack.
And they're 4mm gauge as well. When is it? The 9th?
So yeah, the 9th of October, so stay tuned and these will be coming to your screen.
I'm just trying to work out whether I'm around. I'm thinking, who do I need
Thursday.
Week Thursday. Who do I need to kick off the show so I can...
Carol.
Yeah, accidentally.
Carol.
Oh, do I? If Carol accidentally, you know, gets ill, then I'm putting myself forward as very happy to present on that day. That's so cool. That's Paracord coming up in a week Thursday, so that's the 9th. And we've got loads still to look forward to in the hub, haven't we?
I've got loads more sneak peeks to come throughout the show, so stay tuned.
I have to say, the sneak peek coming up later, I literally screamed when I saw it, didn't I?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, keep watching, keep watching. It's so exciting. Okay, we have got still to come our clearance show, and one of the most elite gemstones of the moment, and I mean, you don't get bigger than this. Forget ruby. Just for this moment, forget ruby, and remind yourself that this is one of the only red gemstones in the world, and it doesn't get redder than this. This is pure, natural red spinel. Straight after this.
Join the incredibly talented guest designer Alison Tarry in her very first wire sculpture DVD. In this edition, you will learn all the skills needed to create fabulous scrollwork designs, including a decorative bell, wire booties and an ornamental box. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre. Get creative with JewelleryMaker. Here at JewelleryMaker, we love seeing your jewellery creations, learning about your inspiration and reading your blogs. If you write your own craft or jewellery blog, then we'd love to hear from you. Simply tweet us at jewellery_maker UK with your blog link and we'll be in touch.
When shopping with JewelleryMaker, you can add as many items to your order in one day and only pay one postage and packaging charge. We have 2 delivery options. Standard delivery at just £2.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 4 to 6 days. Or opt for our premium delivery at just £4.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 3 to 4 days. Happy shopping with JewelleryMaker. Did you know you can purchase incredible jewellery featuring genuine gemstones on our sister channel Gems? Come along and see what treasures you can find.
Get involved with JewelleryMaker by sending the studio a message during our live hours. You can send a text to 60777 and start your message with JM Studio, or alternatively, go to our website and click on Watch the Live Show, simply type your message into the box and press send. Make sure you stay tuned in case your message is read out. Get interactive with JewelleryMaker.
I like the fact that it's a really versatile medium, that you can, you've got no restrictions with it. You can create lots of organic designs, but you can also create really structural designs as well if you want to. You can mix it with all of your different techniques. You can mix it with polymer clay, with kumihimo, with macrame, and it's just so versatile. You can just do so much, and there's just no limit with it.
I think that this is probably the most defined quality of spinel we have ever offered you. I have no hesitation in saying this. I think this is the purest spinel ever seen from JewelleryMaker, ever. I saw this morning and I have been infatuated by it ever since. I have no hesitation on saying that this is one of our most definitive qualities of Spinel. You know, we have got to say to you, the purity of this red, the intensity of this colour is uncomparable to any other Spinel that we've ever seen. We have never, ever, and this is an absolute fact for me, I know I've never ever offered this colouring of Spinel before. I've seen beautiful Spinel, but I've never given you this purity of red before, and this is beyond textbook red. This is what you would expect to find in terms of gem quality selling. In fact, yesterday evening I sold 2 one-of-a-kinds on our sister channel in Rocks, the US channel, and I sold 2, and both of them sold for over $2,000. That's the price point you should expect to achieve for this kind of colouring of Spinel. It's definitive quality. In fact, if I'd have known that this was this red, I'd have kept those pieces. Just to show you, the grade of this red is so pure. It's not got that softness to pink. It hasn't got that depth to claret. It is pure red. It's what you would want a red Spinel to be if you had the option. And I have never, I repeat, never put a gem strand like this to wear. It's outlandishly good. You've got to trust me on this. You've got to make your decision fast on this. This is not a strand that will hang around in our vault. It's too good. It's too good quality of those reds. It's exceptional as an opportunity. And truthfully, what I would have expected to offer you on this grade of gemstone is about that length. That's the length I would have offered you because of the grade of this stone on a normal day. Is that about 16 centimetres, do you reckon? Probably a little bit more. Let me make sure I give it. I reckon that's that. Do you reckon that's too generous now? Okay, I'm saying that that's the type of strand length that I would be normally offering you for this grade of gemstone, because a strand of distinction of this highest order would come in at around about a 16 centimetre strand. 16 centimetre. Take a look at what the graphics say. You're actually looking at 88 centimetres. So if I just hold you this up, can you see? This is the length that I would normally be offering for this grade of stone, and now I'm actually bringing you 1, 2, 3. I'm offering you 4 times that length, and the price point is what I'd price a strand of 16 centimetre length. I have no doubt in saying this has to sell out today, because you cannot underestimate the grade and the purity of this red Spinel. It is pure red. It's not sipid pinks, it's not claret tones, it is pure red of the highest qualities. This is Spinel that you cannot expect to see on a regular basis. Even on our amazing buying power, this is the first time in 4 years that I've given you anything like this, and I am thrilled, totally thrilled to bring you this deal. I have to highlight that we started with a really decent quantity for such a high grade gemstone strand. I've started with a really good quantity, and I'm already dropping into restricted stock. The computer just can't keep up with the allocation that's taking place right now, and if you're going to go for this, you're going to have to be pretty much dedicated on the phone lines to be patient, and we'll process your call as fast as we possibly can. It is an 88 centimetre strand. The noteworthiness of this gemstone, I'd suggest, could have been a 16 to 17 centimetre strand and still are sold out at the price you're about to see. 3-4 times the length that I would ever expect for this grade of gemstone, coming in at one price tag that proves to you that every single deal today is based on a clearance perspective, because your price tag on this feature 88 centimetre strand of red Spinel is just $17.95. I'd have charged you very comfortably. I'd have sat there with an absolute perspective that I'd have given you a 17cm strand for this price tag. I'd have been very happy at the level and the quality of this stone that I was offering you for £17.95, a 17cm strand. This is an 88cm strand. What's that? 4 times, nearly 5 times the length of what I would normally expect for this grade of stone. £17.95 for that full audacious quality. And Mark, the purity of this red, it is absolutely extraordinary, isn't it?
It's like a high-end garnet, isn't it? I mean, it's incredible.
You see, I wouldn't even allow, I'll stop here and I'll say, I wouldn't even allow that to be parallel to garnet, because your garnet is more claret. This is pure red.
Yes,
garnet is much more burgundy. It's got much more of a wine tone. This, it doesn't have that tonal, like maroon quality. It doesn't have that claret red. This is pure red. You know, it doesn't even border on towards a purple tone, does it?
Gosh.
It's amazing.
I've never seen. Have we had this before? I've never seen it before, ever.
No. Certainly not to this level of colour, not to this purity of red. I've certainly not presented anything like it. And you know, I'm pretty hot on when I'm at home, when I've got the kids and I'm not presenting. And lots of people have texted me saying, "Vix, where have you been all week?" I've had the kids. My husband works away. My husband normally goes away for 6 days, and so it means that when he goes away, most of the time I try and just you know, be at home with the children. Not all the time can I make that happen. You know, sometimes my mum has to help us and everything, but I have to say that that's where I've been all week. So thank you very much for all your messages saying, "Vix, where are you?" I haven't gone away. I've just been enjoying having my beautiful children, and we've been doing lots of fun things. Oh, we've had some wonderful days out, me and the kids. Even though my husband's away, and you know, we miss him dreadfully, we've had some lovely days out without him. Bless him. I know he gets very jealous when I go, "Oh, we've had a fantastic day in the forest." He goes, "No, don't do that without me." Red Spinel here, 36 chances left for you to confirm. A fantastic day. What did that message, did that just say love, love, love it? Ah, yeah, I wouldn't blame you buying 2 of these. I genuinely would not blame you. I mean, the quality of the colour, and I mean, when you start to think about Christmas, and you want, you know, that real crisp cranberry red, that pure red of Christmas. This is the purest red that I think we've got. I mean, redder than a ruby. I've been very simple about it. I think this is as pure a red that we've ever had within the whole of our collection. You know, pure red like this doesn't come along very often. It's very difficult to find. I found out an interesting fact about Spinel the other day. Do you know that it's one of the only gemstones that has never been found in a clear form? It's the only
Really?
Because it's an allotrope, which means that normally trace elements changes its colour, and because it's an allotrope like this, you often find it in reds or purples and greens, but it has never been found clear, never been found in its pure form without any trace elements within it. That was my interesting fact. We got another message coming in. Lovely strand. What would Mark suggest for these? That's Maria in Middlesex. Let's find out.
Gosh, I'm trying to think what I would incorporate with it. We've got some amazing pearls coming up shortly, and there's an amazing cerise pink. It sounds a bit odd, cerise string pink strand of pearls, and I would incorporate that and make a triple plat, really nice Biff style necklace. I think it would warrant it. Do you think cerise pink, or that'd be a bit too out there?
No,
what about, have we got any black on there? Got some black on the end, haven't we, on your...
What about the black Spinel that I've got coming up?
Yes,
what about, you know, Christmas seduction? Oh. What about, you know, sticking with the Christmas theme and sticking with the textures? What about if we added in the greens? And look at how pure that green is for your chrome diopside. I mean, that's awesome, isn't it? Oh, I feel like I've just been transported to you know, was it Nat King Cole who sang by the campfire? Not the campfire, the log fire. Can't remember his name. It wasn't Nat King Cole, was it? Oh, what's the name of that man who used to wear jumpers? You know,
Baldunican.
That's it.
Who did you say?
Nat King Cole.
Oh, yeah. Baldunican in his rocking chair with his lovely ladies.
That's him. Yeah, with his little littered jumper. Yeah. Right then, we have. Oh, these are brand new. Are you allowed to do a clearance on a brand new item? Right. Right. Okay. This is a brand new, never been seen before findings deal. Right, this is brand new, and Dion is about to. Are you right? I made the promise. I made the promise that every single deal today would be clearance, and bless my gorgeous producer Dion. She always listens, and you know, she said, Vix, you've said everything's a clearance. I have to guarantee that. We can't say it and then not do it. That would be very wrong of us. And so we are going to do you a clearance deal on a brand new findings combination, and these are brand new. These are going to fly. Just take a look. Oh, see the finding. It doesn't even tell you what kind of findings it is. That's cheeky, because actually when you see these findings, they're not just earring findings. Earring findings, you'd think of a shepherd hook, or you'd think of maybe a lever back. Well, would you be thinking, oh yes, how about your hoops? Hoopla! We are about to give you a mega combination of your gold, your rose gold, and also your silver finish findings. They are your hoop earring findings. Hoop, there it is. Hoop, there it is. You don't know that song, do you? Yeah, it's an 80s song. This is gonna fly. 45 pairs that you have here. That's a breakdown and a half. So that works out as 30 in each colour, so 15 pairs in each colourway. So 15 of your silver, that's 15 pairs, 15 of your gold, and 15 of your rose gold hoops. Yes, hoop, there it is. You have the chance. Now if I hold it like that, that's probably better, because then what you can see is you put your ear through the hole, and your ear's going to sit like at this point here, and then you've got your drop to add to, so you can add little additional chain, you can add perhaps some nice cascading design of perhaps something like the Red Spinel. Oh, that would be rather nice, wouldn't it? You have got the chance to really get something going on with these. 45 pairs in total. Let me tip them out so you can see everything that you've got. All of these together, and we are about to do... Who's already worked it out? So one of our fantastic viewers, the lovely Beverly in Norfolk, aka our walking calculator of JewelleryMaker. Beverly, it's official. You are going to be our calculator from now on. Who said Beverly's already got access to the price tag, because as you can see, if you join us on the web, you have a preview of the price before it comes onto screen on the TV. So I've already got people buying this who can already work out the price. 45 pairs of your earring hoops. You've got your gold, your rose gold, and you've also got the silver finish. And your price tag per pair, worked out by Beverly, 22 pence. 22. Beverly, I love you. Congratulations if you've joined us on this deal. See, Dion, we need to employ Beverly as our calculator. Yeah. If you do want to join us on this deal, don't hesitate for a second. I'm wondering, Marky Mark,
yes.
while I know you're busy, but I'm thinking that I would like to see what you're going to do with these. Okay. I want to see these in action. Okay. Can I offer you like maybe a pair of each?
Perfect.
And see what you're going to make with them?
I'm just making some earrings, so I can use those in some way.
Okay.
What colours have we got?
We've got gold, rose gold, and we've also got the silver. We'll give you them all.
Okay.
Because I'm just like that. I'm just like frivolous like that. I don't actually own it, I can give it away, I suggest. If you do want to join us on this deal, Beverly's worked it out for us, 22 pence a pair. Your price tag for these brand new rose gold, yellow gold and silver plated copper earring hoops, £9.95. If you do want to join us, apologies about the graphical misprint there. The missing code is LOJD76. So LOJD76. Let's have a look. Beverly and Norfolk. I love you too, Vix, and everyone else there. Yeah, definitely. We're showing the love today. Showing the love. Beverly, I'm wondering whereabouts in Norfolk you're from. I love Norfolk. It's one of my all-time favourite counties. I worked in Norfolk for about 3 or 4 years on the trot in there, on the coastline in Crover. Some of the finest, nicest, most wonderful times of my life. So, you know, you're a very lucky lady to live over there. Let's have a look. Pauline in the West Midlands, she says, hi all, family will not be fed, house will not be cleaned, Mark's on the telly and Dion's gone mad with prices. Heaven. Pauline, I would agree with you. I have to tell you, so I nearly posted this the other day on my Facebook, and then I thought, no, I don't want to depress anybody, right? I nearly put my pile of ironing on a picture. You know, when you have a pile of ironing that is so big that you can't, you're almost in denial, because you know it's going to take you literally the whole of the day to try and do it. Oh, you're looking at me, that doesn't happen to you, does it?
I do rent myself out for ironing.
Say again?
I said I will rent myself out for ironing.
Really? Do you like ironing?
Ironing is the best thing in the world. I love ironing. Yeah. My perfect Sunday evening is a big pile of ironing. Well, it's not big, there's only 2 of us, but a pile of ironing, a glass of red wine, Fiona Bruce on the TV. Perfect. Perfect Sunday evening. Wow. Yeah. I live on the edge.
Don't you?
It's a white knuckle ride in my life, I tell you.
Wow, I feel like I've just been drawn into your life just that little bit closer to you, Mark. Yeah.
That's it. That's the excitement of my week now. Apart from coming to JewelleryMaker, it's Fiona Bruce on a Sunday night.
And ironing.
And ironing.
Excellent.
Yes.
Moving on. Moving on. Oh, my pile of ironing, it just got, so big. So big. And then what's so frustrating is just when I think, okay, I finished the ironing, and I was so pleased with me. I mean, it was just, the sofa was just full of piles of ironing. It was all done. I was like, yes. And I went to the washing basket and it was full again. And I felt that sense of, you know, Groundhog Day, and I thought to myself, oh, come on, give me a break. I've literally just finished the Mount Everest of ironing, and then the washing starts all over again. Oh, you gotta love it though, haven't you? Hey, we are launching our big cord deal. It's actually hidden behind this mega nuggets deal that we have. This is coming up very, very soon, but let me just reveal this huge, oh, hang on, this huge, all right, calm down there, fantastic cord pack. So this deal here, we have got a mega clearance offer from, but first, we're about to do you back-to-back price slash offers. Let's do it. Number 2. Here we are. Let's start price slashing. We're going to go fast and furious on these, mine, so please do be ready to just go, go, go as soon as you say, wow, look at the quality of that cut. Look at the individuality of that checkerboard faceted. Actually, strike that. It's not checkerboard. It's elongated facets. It looks checkerboard when you're looking through it because you've got the different angles of the facets drawing out each other, so almost splitting through the stone. These are fantastic, absolutely amazing. Dion said even she's just getting a little bit anxious about the pricing that she's about to do. She said, but that's okay, she's doing them, she's committed to a clearance today. Just like I was committed to finishing my ironing pile, Dion is committed to a clearance on every single deal that you're about to offer, we're about to offer you, and price slash price crash opportunity. This is your lemon quartz graduated step cut combination. So elongated facets, giving you that graduation of design, gives you that sense of movement, that light movement over the surface of the stones. You've got plenty to enjoy here, and the price point is ridiculous already. Hang on, this is the price you should be paying. And we are nowhere near, I mean literally nowhere near the price you're actually going to pay. We are not messing with clearance today. Dion, you need to just say, listen to this. Dion, you say what you've just said. Honestly, she said it so determined. Right, you say exactly, you've got to say exactly how you said it. Right? Ready? Listen to this. Go.
We're not messing with clearance today. We're doing it.
We're not messing today. It's like that. We're not messing with clearance. Oh, I can feel the passion. I feel the passion. $11.95. There's people messaging in just going, look, Dion, don't worry about your job. Just keep on doing what you're doing. Somebody just saying, and if you do get fired, don't worry, we'll come to Redditch and we'll tie you to the fence. Yes, I don't really know where that goes from that point onwards. $11.95 price slash opportunity there. We've gone from $21.95 all the way down to $11.95. We're not messing around, you can see that. I mean, if you think about the quality of each one of these, I mean, surely, I mean, you could just create a full feature of solitaire rings, couldn't you? I mean, look at the grade of that clear, crisp stone. Look at the extension of those facets that draw the light over the surface, giving you those beams, those neon beams, really shooting over the stone. That is a pretty spectacular look. You've got, how many rings could you make? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 rings for $11.95. How much would you charge? Well, you wouldn't be charging anything less than a £5 now, would you? That's serious money in your pocket if that's the case. I mean, that's Christmas gift potential as well, isn't it? Fantastic deal, absolutely amazing. Straight to another price slash offer, and we are price slashing as we're going today. We're not messing around on these clearance deals. We ain't meaning anything other than business today. We are. That was my BA's Baracas. You know, Mr.
Well, I did wonder.
We mean business today. I think that's quite good. I think if I had all of the jewellery on and everything, we mean business today. I ain't no fool. If you, I used to love the A-Team.
I did as well.
Like you love Fiona Bruce, I love the A-Team. How different we are. We've got for you this mega deal opportunity. It's a multi-gem faceted nugget combination with your rose quartz and your amethyst. These are huge. Absolutely huge. 11 by 17 to 28 by 16. I mean, these are massive stones. I mean, Mark, when you're working with this kind of size, you really are, you're working with impact, aren't you?
Those are incredible, aren't they? We call them the gemstone all-stars.
That's exactly, that's a really good way to describe them, because they're so impacting, aren't they? You know, a strand like this, you don't have to use the whole strand to get
I would separate them and use them with another gemstone. So take out the big amethyst and use them with a smaller variety, or the rose quartz or the white, and just I don't think I'd use them completely as they are. But I mean, they'd make a really good stretchy, wouldn't they? Just simple rethread as they are. That's beautiful. Yeah, that's a striking look. Yeah. Your price tag that you should be paying is $17.95. Should be 17. You haven't just said what I think you've just said. Oh my word. How come, I've just worked this out, how can you have price slash on a clearance show? Isn't that a double negative? It's just mad, isn't it?
Is it double madness? Is it just double craziness? Is that a negative on a negative?
I think so.
Is that a minus on a minus?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's officially what we've just done. Yeah. A minus on a minus. And according to Dion, yep, that's officially what her screen's saying as well. Literally, we're taking you beyond beyond a price tag, lower than anything you could possibly ever expect us to do again. 580 carats of multi-gem faceted nuggets for $9.95. Congratulations, Rona, Claire, Teresa, Shirley, Susan, Carol, Lynette, Faye, Natalie, Sarah, great to have your company, Linda in East Sussex. I've got Kathleen in Perth and Kinross. Oh, Kathleen, I'm heading your way next at the end of next month. I'm heading up to Aviemore, so I'm heading up into Perth and Kinross. Oh, I love that place. Honestly, I love the Highlands of Scotland. So excited about it. $9.95 is all you're going to pay. I feel like I can breathe so much easier when I've been there. Is that how you felt when you were on your holidays?
When I came up from the lakes, just like that. And you're stuck in your first traffic jam and it just all goes, doesn't it?
But you feel like when you're there, you just feel alive and very much connective to everything. I think that's why I love working with gemstones, because they're so connective to nature, aren't they? There is that sense of...
We worked it out during the whole week we were there. We probably said hello about 600 times. That's what I really like about the country and fresh air, because everyone just says hello and they're friendly. And
we're really lucky though, aren't we? Because you know, if you ever on a plane and you're looking over our aisle, you know, it's extraordinary how much beauty and how much greenery and how lush our land is. We're so lucky, and sometimes we forget it, don't we? Sometimes we just forget to stop and enjoy and indulge. Now, this is a strand that you fell in love with that I'm about to do now. This is a strand that you fell in love with.
She made her mind. I do apologise.
She. Who's she? The cat's mother?
Has Dion decided whether I can have it yet or not? Does this have any bearing? I have made her. Can she see me on the screen? Dion, your challenge bracelet.
My gosh, she turned into some kind of pirate there. What was that?
That was my sneaky wink.
That wasn't a sneaky wink. That was like
the deal. I could have what I like, but I have to make something. So.
Okay, so Mark, put it down so that that's it. Mike's going to take a... Dion.
Thanks, Mark. That's fine with me. You can have the strand. Take it.
No, it's just...
We have that understanding on Dion's shows.
Essentially, that she bribes you into making a piece of jewellery for herself.
Yes.
And then you get... I'm sure that somewhere along the lines, the management might have an issue with this. I just have a feeling that the management who are watching right now may just have a little bit of an issue with Dion bribing her guest designer to make her a piece of jewellery before she'll take the price down. And Paul has just walked past. Paul, the channel boss, has just... Do it now, Dion. Do it now before she can stop you. This is the one that Mark fell in love with. This is the one that Mark just adores. Blue colour coated chalcedony. It has this wonderful... It's almost like an ethereal sheen to it. You are not taking me to that price. Dion, don't even go there. You'll get into so much trouble. Oh, you're not even going to guess.
I knew it. I knew it.
You are so proud of yourself. You are so proud of yourself. All I can see is your big Cheshire smile through the glass. I literally, that's it. I just look at it. Look at it. I can see nothing else, just this massive smile on Dion's face. Oh my gosh. That is ridiculous. I love clearance days. They do hurt your cheeks though, because you're smiling so much that they do actually hurt your cheeks, don't they, in the end? Your jaw hurts from smiling too much. $7.95. You know, you can't complain when you smile too much, though, can you? You can't say that it's a bad thing, but oh my goodness me, $7.95. Oh.
It takes twice as many facial muscles to frown than to smile.
See, I often think when you get to a point where you've smiled for so long, like you remember on your wedding day or those kind of days where you're just smiling so much, you think to yourself, even my face is going to get stuck in a smile. That's not a bad thing though, is it? Stuck in a smile. $7.95 is your price tag. This price/opportunity is exceptional. I mean, it's ridiculously low. You've got to enjoy it while we've got it. That's all I can say. Absolutely formidable. A beautiful ethereal coating to this blue chalcedony. Mark, this was one of your favourite gem strands of the whole day.
The whole day. without a doubt. It's just stunning. Absolutely. I love that coating. I think it's beautiful.
So apparently I am
Beautiful.
allowed to give it to you now.
Well, I should hope so.
Oh, is it sold out? Oh, I'll just put it away then.
Has it sold out?
No, we've still got a few left.
Have we?
Not for
Very
long.
kind, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Dion.
She says thanks for the bracelet.
Does it fit?
She's just putting it on right now.
Oh,
What am I, the middleman? I'm literally just talking between the two of you. Surely just go get a room, you know, and go and work it out. Right then, let's move on.
Oh, another one. This is another of my faves.
I think that these are amazing.
Is that with that rondelle cut?
They are phenomenal. Let me just show you the shape of these individually. They're amazing, aren't they? They remind me of a bi-cut, but with a rondelle formation.
Yes.
A bidel?
A bidel?
Bidel? I think that maybe, you know, you've got that.
A roncone. That sounds nice.
Roncone. All of the above will work.
Yeah.
These are really, really gloriously designed. The cut and the shape. Just as I'm falling in love with a strand, all I hear is Dion going, yeah, let's price slash them. Now you have here your faceted, well, it's classified as faceted saucers, but these are not just, they're almost bicones that are then flattened into saucers. So, I mean, they're pretty phenomenal, aren't they? They really are spectacular. Blue, I'd say blue to purple. I feel like that there's a, you know, there's almost a an iolite quality to them. You know, the iolite tonal texture where you've got a shade of cornflower blue and a mix of the violet. That's the shading. I think if you put iolite alongside this gem, it would marry beautifully together. This is a lovely finish because again, it's got that coating where it just adds that potential luster, that real delightful look. If you want to join me on this, and I know that that's not the price, but I'm already comfortable with $12.95 being a great price point. I'm already very happy at $12.95. Oh my life. Oh, I knew you were going to say that. Dion, are you allowed?
Oh God. Why? Why?
Could you imagine, you know, with those decorative head pins that we've just been talking about, where you showed us the design, where you just need one of those and then you right angle the decorative head pin part. And I mean, that's one of those each is a pair of earrings. This looks really, really expensive as a strand. I mean, you might actually want to do it like this and just, I mean, this is not a $6.95 strand, Dion. It's not a $6.95 strand. Definitely not. And when you look at this, I mean, look at how it shines. Look at how much radiance of luster there is. And when you see this quality, you cannot tell me that that's a $6.95 look. I mean, I refuse to accept it. Even on JewelleryMaker terms, even on pricing that we're used to seeing, you just could not tell me that that's a $6.95 look. I can't believe it. I refuse to believe you think that that looks like a $6.95 strand on the wrist, just like that. And I had to say, you know, if I put it on my wrist again, I've still got enough. Let me show you. I've still got enough for a pair of earrings, you know. And perhaps if you added in another chain, a little bit of chain on the back width there, so you could do some glamorous drop earrings, perhaps even creating a feature look for perhaps the neckline with a tassel formation. You could do all of that for $6.95. Doesn't look $6.95, does it? That's because it shouldn't be $6.95. Your price slash came in at $12.95, and that's already a good price point for me. The quality of the cut, the formation of precision lapidary work, you know, getting that precision of the angle of the stone to drop down to create this wonderful angular design in each one of the stones. That's precision craftsmanship that you pay for. $12.95 makes sense. $6.95, that has to be a wipeout. That has to be a wipeout deal. It simply must be. Is it cord time? Okay, it's cord time. Now, this is already proving to be a big day. Well, how far are we into the show? An hour and a half, is that it? Heck, I feel like I've been here for like 12 hours or something. I feel like I've fitted so many things. Oh yes, I have. That's right. I was on. We had a presenter who unfortunately was poorly and so called in sick. So I had to cover last night over on our Rocks house. So you're right. I have been in for quite a long time. That's the reason I was thinking I've been here for ages. Right. I feel like the first hour and a half has been pretty much a full show already, but it doesn't get doesn't get anything other than bigger and better as the show goes on, when we then offer you a mega combo of our wax cord. Now, there is a lot of jewellery making potential here. You've got yourself an extraordinary price point guaranteed on this clearance deal. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 meters of your wax cord, your raspberry pinks, your forest greens, your beige and golden tones, your deep amethyst purples, your whites, your teals and turquoise greens, and then you have your orangey yellows, and you have them all together for one price tag. This is paradise really, isn't it, for the likes of yourself, Mark? And you know, when you think of the likes of all the different techniques that are massive in the jewellery making business right now, whether it be kumihimo with the braiding, whether it be macrame with the thread, you know, with knotting, and all of the different textiles that are coming into fashion and into jewellery. This is an essential, isn't it?
They're amazing colours as well. I don't think I've seen 4 of those colours anyway.
I love that colour, and I love that combo.
I haven't
the green
seen the
and the pink together, I've not seen that, and I have to say I love this turquoise too. I think that's such a beautiful inspiration of colour. You've got something special going on this teal, something the web buyers who can see this price tag are just loading themselves with this offer. Absolutely loaded. I'm sorry, apologies, I put my hands on my mic because I'm feeling a little bit where I'm trying to protect myself. Yeah, I'm just doing this because I'm a bit anxious about what's happening with these prices. It's already flying out. Web buyers are so quick today. Phone bidders, you need to be on it. You need to be dialing as soon as you possibly can and be prepared to hold on those lines. It is a free phone number that you're dialing. We'll process your call as fast as we possibly can. It is an amazing 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 meters of your feature wax cord for one price tag of just £8.95. 70 meters for £8.95. Is it me? Does this have a real sense of trade show-esque about it?
Slightly. It's even better than trade, I think.
It does feel like a trade show, doesn't it? Sandra in Oxfordshire, wow, the dream team are back. Mark and Vicki and Dion, bring on the show-stopping bargains. Gonna be a great morning. Oh, thank you, Sandra. We do love working together, don't we? We really do. We have such a lovely vibe together, and you know, we're dead lucky because it doesn't feel like work, does it? No. That's what I often say to my husband, you know, it doesn't feel like work. The hardest part for me is the drive down to work, because I have to do 3 hours to work. It's probably the same for you, Mark.
Hour and a half, yeah.
You know, that's the hardest part of my days, is driving down. The rest of it, well, to be honest, is just a bit of a walk in the park. But don't tell them that. $8.95. I've got a roof for a house to pay for, you know what I mean? If you do want to join us, $8.95 for a 70 metre wax cord combination. And the colour complements that what colour combos would you make? Mark, you tell me what colours you're going to go for, and I'll tell you what colours I'm going to go for.
I will go for the cerise pink and the turquoise.
Cerise pink and turquoise.
That would be one.
Nice.
Then I would put the orange and the purple.
Orange and purple.
And then I'll put those 3 together.
Oh, see, isn't it interesting how your eye just goes? Because I was thinking I might take the turquoise and I would put it with the gold.
That match your top?
Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but yes, perfect. If you don't mind making that just like you made it for Dion, then that would be great. Then I would put the purple and the green for going a bit dramatic.
Yeah.
You know, go for quite a, and then I was going to go for perhaps going for this combination like that, just to go for, you know, tropical colours. What's interesting is they all work together, don't they?
Completely.
You can intermingle them.
It's a lovely collection.
I mean, what about that together? That looks lovely, doesn't it? Now, we've got another, oh, look at this, Susan. Maria's now my walking calculator. Look, I like this. I think I should employ you all to be my walking calculator. Like, obviously, we know that the last time I rang my husband and tried to do my, I have to tell you, you know when I rang Pete? I rang Pete while we were on telly to try and do a bit of maths for me. Right? Live. I just picked, I had the phone because there was, for a number of reasons, I had to have my phone beside me for an emergency. And so I had my phone beside me and I thought, oh, I'll just ring Pete because he can do the maths really quickly. I came off air and he literally went, Vix, please never ever do that again to me. Please don't do that. He went, you know, I don't mind doing maths when we're perhaps, you know, just together, but ringing me live on the air and doing it. You know when somebody says don't do it, it makes you want to do it even more, doesn't it? Yeah. Well, it does with me. Yeah. I will be ringing him again at some point. You do know that, don't you? Just to wind him up. £8.95 is all you pay. That's 70 metres. It's a mega deal offer. You must check out your baskets. Maria, thank you for working that out. That's working out at 10p a metre, according to Maria's wonderful maths. What a fantastic team of lovely people I have working alongside us, and that's your good selves watching at home, which is lovely to know that you're joining us today. Are we allowed to show these yet? Am I allowed to show you these? I can't remember the last time I saw this type of gunmetal effect, which is why I'm loving them. Mike, if I hold them like that, does that work or not? How cool are they? They're like gunmetal finish. They're 3mm gunmetal finish. And exceptionally popular gunmetal because it has that real sense of hematite-like metallic qualities. You know, really, and nice to have something different for your metal work, isn't it? So those are coming up later on. I thought you might like them. I'm quite looking forward to doing those, but not yet. They're not happening yet. Oh my goodness me! Is this the next kit? We've had loads of people messaging in about the necklace that I'm wearing. Now, what's phenomenal is this necklace has been made from just half of the strands for the whole of this kit. Just half of the strands. And look at it, I mean, it is a fully locked. It's an encompassing pearl necklace. Mark, this is the piece that you first told me that you were proud of this morning.
I loved it.
I walked in and it was the first thing that you said.
Yeah. No, I'm really pleased you're wearing it. I just think I love it. It's not every day I'm proud of my jewellery, but this I'm really proud of.
It feels as good as it looks. I mean, there's that sense of sumptuous, almost indulgent quality about this necklace.
It's completely random as well, which is very unlike me. There's no symmetry to it at all.
But I think that's what's so beautiful about it. I mean, there's that natural, organic quality to the pearls, and it is a whole pearl kit here, Mike. Just to let you know, this is a whole pearl combination. We haven't given you any other gemstones. We've just gone for a full pearl kit. And Mark's used the natural qualities of this organic pearl is just naturally forming around, and it is a full featured necklace of pearls. It's exquisite, isn't it? It's gonna sell out because I've only got 95. It is only 95. Let me show you what you're getting. Now, I need to just highlight something because I said to Mark, there's something that you need to know, Mark, and he said, what is it, Vix? I said, in this necklace, totally natural coloured pearl. These are totally natural silver pearls. Totally natural. Isn't that amazing? To see that gorgeous shimmering energy of moonlight qualities There is just a beautiful, these are totally naturally coloured, and the exquisite luxury that adds into this, again, with that natural, I mean, if you were saying to most people, what does a pearl look like? Most people would say, this is a pearl. This is your classic pearls. But this is not where we're stopping. So Mark's necklace he's used these 3 strands here. So these are the 3 strands that Mark's worked with to create this neckline piece. And if you think about the price that you would expect to pay for a look like this on the high street in a boutique jeweller's, you would, I mean, I said to Mark, in my mind, I would expect this to be a £200, £300, £400 piece of jewellery, at least. And that was, for me, half the stock's allocated already. Half the stock's allocated. I think most people have seen this necklace and gone, okay, well, if I'm going to do this necklace, I need to have the kit, and I've got to get the kit. You've got to be quick. You've got to be quick. Oh, look at this. Iris, Eileen, Angela, congratulations. Joan and Janice, Shirley and Susan. I've got Catherine and Linda, Muriel, Francis, Margaret, Fiona, Audrey. This is going to be a sellout. The other 3 strands are just as breathtaking, just as detailed, and such natural textures to them. And then, of course, as you can see, beautiful cerise pinks. Then you've got your creams, and you've also got your minty greens as well. This is going to be a sellout. 6 strands for just £29. I haven't even got round to the findings. I haven't even had a chance to be able to show you. Oh, Mark, the French wire. Guys, you're getting French wire as well. And you've got 2 chances left. Okay, I'll bring the wire over because I'll have to get over to Mark because I've got 1 chance left. £29. It's another sellout. It's another sell. I think really, this necklace for £29 is half the kit.
I know.
So that means this necklace is £13. £13? No, that's wrong maths, isn't it? £14.50. So this one necklace. Not on your Nelly, nowhere could you expect a necklace of this calibre to be £14.50 anywhere. I don't know anywhere that would dare to do it as £14.50. Sold out. It is a sold-out deal. Now let me quickly just show you. You get all of your findings. They're gold-plated findings, and then on top of that, you're also going to get, and I will just hold this out so you can see, you're going to get your French wire as well. Mark, what's French wire? French wire is a way of securing necklace when you're finishing off, when you're putting clasps on, because sometimes if you've got a really heavy necklace, the constant wear of the toggle against the beading thread or the cotton or anything you're using, it will snap over time if you wear the same necklace time and time again. So this is just a way of protecting your beading thread, and it also gives a really beautiful finish as well. It's a very springy gizmo coil in effect. It's beautiful. Okay, so I really like this one. So you're going to show us how to work with it, aren't you? Let's quickly show you the jewellery first. I beg your pardon, Mark. I didn't mean to interrupt you there, Dol, at all. And this is the kind of designs that, you know, if you were going to do your wire workshop, is these the kind of pieces that we would be making? Yeah, we do. We do this the triple bracelet there. We're using 0.6 wire to do the very similar technique. This is using beading thread. So it's very simple, but again, I mean that would be more than the cost of the kit just for that bracelet. Easy,
you know?
Easy. And then you've got this wonderful combination: drop earrings, feature bracelet, drop earring, you name it, you've got it. $9.95 would be an add it to your order if you want to for those wonderful the bead scoop. Could you imagine marrying those gorgeous turquoises and greens of the bead scoop alongside the pearls? Yeah, look, if you're going to do it, the bead scoop was free. This morning, if you missed out on our very first deal of the day, the first clearance deal was buy a findings pack, and it is an essential findings pack that you get, and then you get the bead scoop totally for free. So look at the colours of that bead scoop, look at the turquoises, the blues, how wonderful they would unify together with the pearl bundles that you've just got from this kit. Put it together, you're paying less than £40 for essentially, I mean, that could be a whole Christmas sorted for gifts.
I mean, you could replicate that necklace with a bead scoop easily, just random like that. I think it'd look exquisite, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would look amazing. And then that would
Beautiful.
cost you nothing, because the bead scoop would be free, totally free.
Amazing.
If you want to join us, add to your order. £9.95 is all you pay. Your new to Jewellery Maker deal is your bundle comprising of your over 100 findings and then getting for free the bead scoop. Work out at £9.95. So your technique is to show us how to work with this
how to use
French wire.
French wire. So I've threaded up the bracelet that we were going to make with the pearls and the findings. Now you get a metre of this, which is phenomenal length.
No, that's a
We've had
lot.
it in the about 2 years ago. We had it last, and it was a few inches, I think. So to get a metre, it's amazing. It's going to go a long, long way. So all I'm going to do is start at one end. I'm just going to cut just less than an inch.
It doesn't matter if it kinks, does it not?
No, I don't think so.
Oh. I
I don't think so. So you probably have about 2/3 of an inch of the wire. So the first thing we do is we take our beading thread on one end of our piece of jewellery, thread on a crimp bead, like so. Then we pop on our very fine wire, French wire. Okay, so just feed it all the way through, like so. Then we pop on our toggle. Okay, it's important we pop on our toggle before we close up the crimp. So we're going to use a nice little delicate little round toggle that we get in the findings kit. And all we're going to do then is just a conventional way that we would pop on a clasp is take the beading thread back through the crimp bead as we would normally.
But you're not putting it through the...
No. And all we're going to do then is you just pull it nice and tight.
Yeah.
That curves to meet, just pop it there, to meet the crimp. Okay.
Oh, look at that.
And then all that constant wear and tear is going to be on the metal, not the beading thread or the cotton or the material you're using. So then all we would do then is go in with our crimping pliers and just crimp it close as you would normally, like so.
Oh, the finish is so much more luxurious.
It's stunning. So if you've got for your high end, especially if you're using the pearls, I mean, this, as I said, for a metre, it's going to go on and on.
Yeah, when you consider that, you've just used less than an inch.
That's right. And then you pop on your crimp cover afterwards. But you just do that exactly the same end, and you get that really nice.
Oh, that's a professional finish.
It's beautiful. I'm so pleased to get this in the kit, especially with the pearls, and just having that little bit of glamour at the end of your pieces.
Oh, I think that makes a massive difference for me.
Amazing. And that's it. As long as you remember to pop the toggle on before you, as you would any convention. Conventionally, you would do that anyway.
Yeah.
But that's just a way of finishing, and you do that either side, and then you get the finish that we've got on the bracelet there. That's amazing. That's it. As I said, oh gosh, it's 100 centimetres, so you'll get I don't know, 60, maybe half that because you're doing either end.
Yeah, either end.
So for 35, 40 bracelets and necklaces out of that 1 metre.
Professional finish.
Incredible,
I think that wire is brilliant, don't you? I think that's going to really make a difference.
We get asked for it quite often as well, so to have in a kit is fantastic.
Congratulations.
Amazing.
If you got that kit. It is a sellout. Lots of people are back on the phone lines for our first early bird deal, which of course, as I say, the bead scoop comes for free when you buy the findings pack. So totally free feature gemstone cut bundle, which is mega, especially if you've just got those pearls as well, for £9.95. Keep adding to your order today. Of course, don't forget 1 postage and packaging for the whole day. I think it's time for the hub.
Well, welcome back to the hub, and I've got some JM news for you.
Whoa, 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 whoa! You cannot. No.
I'm gonna show it after.
No! Don't do that to me. What is this?
You have to wait.
Don't make me wait. That's like.
Okay, well, what we have here, these are coming at some point in October. We're not sure yet, but you've got your large white macrame board and the small macrame board.
I know management are watching right now. To all Jewellery Maker management team, every single one of you needs to know that I'm doing this to you. Please let me be able to do this. Please, I'm desperate. Okay, just putting it out there.
Cool. So that's that. And I've got some more news for you. So these are product launches that will be coming sometime in October. On Thursday, the 2nd of October, we're going to have some new glitter colours, which will be part of our sparkle show.
Ooh.
On Friday, the 3rd of October, we're going to have some square profile jump rings.
Ooh.
On Saturday, the 4th of October, we're going to have new feather colour packs.
Ooh.
Sunday, the 5th of October, we're going to have some new resin, which will be on the mid-show.
That's this weekend, isn't it?
Yeah.
Am I right saying that's this weekend? Yeah, it's this weekend.
Cool.
Wow.
And on Wednesday, the 8th of October, we've got a new craft shopper bag. Yes. Thursday, the 9th of October, we're going to have new colours of paracord, which I showed you some earlier.
What's that? 9th of October.
The
yes.
9th of October. And Friday, the 10th of October, we've got some new colours of lace coming in.
That's a lot for October already, isn't it? That's just the beginning of October.
Yeah.
Literally, that's just...
That's not even everything, so...
Listen, it's not even anything. Sometime in October, obviously when I'm presenting, we will be bringing the Macrame. Marky Mark, what do you think of the Macrame? Just come quickly here because I need you a second. Yeah, I need you. Macrame board.
Ace. I'm so glad we got it in the branded as well. It's Ace in the white as well.
Okay, so those are coming your way. Oh, please beg you, can I please do this? I love it. But I've just had a message coming in. In fact, not just one message. I've had about 10 messages saying, Mark, please can you tell us how to make the necklace? This one here, you need to just explain.
It's an 8-braid kumihimo. I got the idea behind it from Prue, our amazing new guest designer. If you go onto her website, which is amazing, it's Prue Mahimo, so P-R-U Mahimo instead of kumihimo, and there's a step-by-step instruction on how to make a very similar necklace to this. So it's just basically an 8-warp kumihimo braid.
8-warp kumihimo braid, and that's how you did it. Thank you, because so many people inundated us with the thing. So Prue Mahimo website, which is the gorgeous Prue, part of our guest designers, and that's how you get it. It's fantastic. Probably find it through our Facebook site as well. So if you go to Facebook JewelleryMaker or JewelleryMaker Facebook, whichever way you want to do it, then you will be able to access that information as well. Right, we have still to come the greenest chrome diopside. I mean, you know, we were talking about the purity of the reds of the Spinel earlier on. I feel like I need to almost repeat myself, word for word, verbatim, Red Spinel to then the purest of greens from your chrome diopside. This is another elite double strand deal, and I cannot wait to offer it to you. It's straight after the break. More clips.
I like working with kumihimo because it's a very mobile craft. I can take it with me to various different places and work on it on the go. It's got endless patterns that you can create with lots of varied materials which JewelleryMaker sell in abundance. So things like our satin cords and waxed cords, but we can use ribbons and wire as well. And I like the product because that it's sort of something that all ages can do. So from the very young, my children enjoy making kumihimo braids, right through to people who might have some sorts of dexterity problems, because it's very easy, there's nothing heavy to move, and you get into a real zone of sort of peaceful tranquility while doing it, and it just takes you to another place and you just get lost in the moment of making kumihimo.
Join guest designer Sarah Elvin for the Introduction to Bead Looming DVD. Sarah will guide you through many techniques, including adding beads, pattern creations, beading with chips, adding beads to warp thread, as well as how to set up your bead loom. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre. Get creative with JewelleryMaker.
You can now watch clips from JewelleryMaker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with JewelleryMaker.
I hate to be repetitive. I hate to say the same thing twice, but I have to. I simply have to talk about this strand and equate it to the deal and to the adorability and the desire of pure colour that I offered you from this Red Spinel. And together, they are pure Christmas colour tones. And the reds against the greens and the greens against the reds are classic qualities of endless beauty of jewellery. The reds are so definitively red, and the green of this diopside is definitive vitality of greens. It is an enviable strand that I'm offering you here. Once more, I repeat, on this deal, it is a case of I am comfortable, very, very comfortable to say I would be offering you this as a maximum as a 20 centimetre strand. That's it. That's the type of length I would predict you would be offering yourself, getting yourself for this grade of quality. I mean, this is top gem quality. This is not bead quality diopside. This is not, and look, let's face it, there is a differential. There's no point in pretending. There is a differential between bead quality and gem quality. The fact of the matter is there is no such thing differential between this strand and what I would sell on our sister channel of gems or on our sister channel of rocks in the US. The quality of this strand is exceptional. The impact of this strand is outlandish. The crisp greens, the movement of light. And if I hold this up, can you see how the light's moving through your diopside? That's pure colour. That is pure, crisp colour. And the grade of this, let me move my top so that you can see how light is moving through. I wonder if it is, do you want me to give you a white background? Oh, shall I lift it up a bit then? If I lift it up, I'm going up, I'm going up, I'm going up, just so you can see. That's it. Look at how clean, how crisp, how pure the white is, the green is within this strand against the white backdrop. I think that you really do get that sense of purity of colour. It's flying out, absolutely flying out, and rightly so. If you've got the Spinel, I promise you there is one thing you have to add today. You cannot buy that Red Spinel without getting this chrome diopside. Trust me on this. The grade of this gemstone combination, the purity of both the Red Spinel and this high quality diopside is magnificent. It's majestic colouring that we're offering you here. A feature, it's not just a single strand. It's an 86 centimetre strand. That means you've got essentially 4 times, at least 4 times the length of what you would normally get from this grade of gemstone, and you have got yourself an amazing, absolutely formidable price point. Your clearance, gosh, I shouldn't say that word really on this brand new strand, should I? I shouldn't. But at this price tag, that's really what's applicable for this grade of gem, for this length. Just show you one more time the length of this strand. 86 centimetre strand of feature diopside, high grade diopside, luxury diopside, and your price tag, 86 centimetre strand. Look at Mark's face. He's giving me one of those puzzles. You look like Columbo giving me that face. You like that? You just need a cigarette in your, no, a cigar in your mouth, and you looked like Columbo there.
Wow, 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 wow. On my stall, I sell memory wire bangles, as you know. Yeah. And I sell my 4-coil chrome diopside with white pearls, maybe 15 white pearls on the bracelet, and I sell them for £25.
Wow. Really? £25?
Yeah, and they sell at £25 as well, because no one's ever seen this gemstone before. I think
and that's
it's
the thing, it's the purity of the colour, and it's it's very much close to an emerald tone, that I think a lot of people make the prediction that it is emerald, and actually it's probably a more defined, purer colour than emerald. Emerald has the natural tendency to have an internal texturing to it, and because it has that texturing to it, it doesn't always have that radiance. Emerald can't guarantee, you can't guarantee emerald's going to have a radiance about it, but here, because this is is a pure clear stone, you definitely have that radiance, you definitely have that energy of colour coming through. You've got it all just a phenomenal price point. I think exceptional price deal, $14.95. As I say, I would be happy to offer you a 20 centimetre strand and hold at $14.95 and still be happy with the price tag. I'd be comfortable for you to get a quarter of this length at $14.95, and that's not me being stingy, that's not me being, you know, anything other than honest about the quality of the strand that you have here. The sense of enviable beauty of this stone is what makes it so exciting. $14.95 is already paid. Hold those lines, it is so busy today. From the moment we set off this morning with our clearance, it has been very, 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 very busy. A couple of people have asked us, could I show the black spinel again? Yes, indeed I can. We've seen, I think I'm right in saying, 2 subsequent strands of spinel recently, and I'm about to bring you, I think, 3 times the ultimate piece. We saw a piece earlier on, a strand at the weekend. I think you might have seen one earlier on this week. Yeah, yesterday you had a beautiful strand of black spinel, and I saw that one with Carol. But now I take you to another level. Clearance. 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 I promised every single deal was going to be clearance. And I said it, and Dion's holding to it. So that is coming up in about 20 minutes' time. Amazing. Yes. How many people have messaged in about these? It feels like we've got so many people watching today, and loads of people just going, show us, we need that, we need this, we need this. Okay, a couple of people asking me about this amazing nugget combination. Yes, it's coming up. Don't worry, it's going to be one of our biggest deals of the day. Right, this is one of our biggest deals of the day, and if your eye is being caught by this end strand, Rose de France Amethyst. Rose de France Amethyst. Oh! In the meantime, I've got a big deal. This is going to be a sellout in a matter of milliseconds. I mean, this is on and gone deal. This is not going to hang around. You have to be very quick to get this kind of an offer. If I had 300, I'd be pretty comfortable in saying it would sell out in a matter of minutes. I have nowhere near that. I've got half that quantity. I have 150 to allocate only. Now, 150 on a day like today, it feels like a drop in the ocean. It's not enough. Guaranteed this is going to sell out. I know it's going to sell out because I cannot remember the last time we saw this plated finish to our cubes. I'd call these a gunmetal finish, just in terms of the visual about it. Oh, hello there, as it just pings. Oh no, I've just pinged one out of the studio. Let me hold these up like so. Hang on. Oh, I can't hold them. There we go. Then you can see what I mean. They definitely have a gunmetal-like finish to them, haven't they? They have that really metallic, almost hematite-like luster to them. Very metallic texturing, and this is going to give a real sense of, you know, power to your jewellery. Put those with the black spinel, pardon me, the red spinel, or even the black onyx that we have coming up later on. Or you put these alongside, you know, a gent's piece of jewellery to get that strength of masculinity to a design. These would look wonderful in some gents' jewellery. Black plated copper crimp beads. Now these are classified as crimp beads. They're not crimp beads. Have I picked up the right thing? Because these are not crimp beads. They're not. They're spacer beads, aren't they?
No, they're crimps.
Are they crimps?
Yeah. Yeah, they're really, really tight. You can hardly see it. Yeah. If you put them down on the end of a bead reamer or your round nose pliers, they come apart. They're amazing, aren't they? You wouldn't think that they were crimp covers.
Okay, I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this. I've never seen these before. Are they crimp beads or crimp bead covers?
Crimp bead covers.
Are they?
Yeah, I'm sure they
Mark,
are.
I don't think they are.
No?
Come look, come look. I think these are new.
Oh, are they?
Look. No,
they're new. There they are, crimp beads. I wouldn't use them as crimp beads. Ace.
I thought I was going crazy there. I was thinking to myself, where's the, how can they be crimp bead covers?
Yeah.
They can't be crimp bead. Those are, these just say copper crimp beads. You can use them to crimp, so you can use them as you know, you squeeze like your tube, but they're very, very strong. I'd say they're more of a spacer bead. I think they're more decorative beads. I mean, these are huge. And you've got 300 approximately in this deal. 300 for $7.95. That did say $7.95, didn't it? It did say it definitely said $7.95. I'm not just making this up. It did say $7.95, didn't it? It did. But it doesn't anymore. $6.95 is all you pay. These are brand new. They are your black painted copper crimp beads. They're classified as crimp beads, but I would suggest that a crimp bead is probably more of a tube-like formation, whereas these are much more bead-like. It's just description, I guess. It's just how they've been described, and the choice is yours how you want to work with them, but they are going to work your socks off. They are going to give some real, seriously good-looking jewellery. Really good. I mean, Ben's just come in for cameras. Mark, I mean, I'm thinking that this is quite gents jewellery for both of you guys.
I mean, I would do exactly the same technique we did for your necklace with the pearls, but using these as the beads to do an 8-braid kumihimo, and that would be amazing. It'd be really quite a structured piece as well, but the luster coming off those for gents, as you said, would just be really amazing.
Yeah.
I would buy those for kumihimo braids. Without a doubt. I
think for me there's that sense of there's a metallic masculinity, but actually if you put them against, say, something like you know, that lustrous black spinel, black onyx, you would have
be incredible, wouldn't it?
Yeah, even more.
And if you incorporate it with jump rings on some chainmail, I mean, that would just look stunning.
Totally,
beautiful,
totally.
Beautiful.
We've got Beverly in Norfolk. She says, I bought these as crimp beads, but they are so perfect. I use them as spacers. Yeah. They are lovely, and I'm getting more. Okay, so that's good. That's what I was thinking, Beverly. That's exactly what I expected. And Frankie, our guest designer, she said, steampunk, Vicky. Great show, everyone. It's really funny, Frankie, because as soon as I saw these, that is exactly what I thought of. I was thinking of you, because the last time I was presenting, it was just before Frankie's mid-show designer, and she did the most extraordinary jewellery. Frankie, I never got around to seeing you because obviously we were crossing over paths, but Frankie, your jewellery was phenomenal on that steampunk day with the hat and all of that. There you go. You could create this metallic, you know, almost what's the word, industrial-like quality to your jewellery with these space beads. And I mean, if you perhaps, you know, you take Frankie's designs with that steampunk, perhaps take an essence of that look and create it with these kind of space beads, you're going to get some great-looking jewellery, some really strong, dramatic, not just gents jewellery. I certainly don't think for me that these are just gents pieces, that's for sure, but I think there is a versatility to them that means that they could work for gents and for ladies alike. 300 approximate in quantity that you're getting there, so plenty to maximise on. Mark's saying about doing some nice kumihimo braid with them. That would be pretty special. I would like to see that, actually. Yes, fantastic, wonderful. Another great deal. Ooh, another great deal. Onwards we move. Or is this the one with the labradorite? Yeah, it is. Yeah. This is the... Wow. Wow. Sorry, I'm just trying to get them out together, but there's so much. There is so much. I feel like it's a bit like an Aladdin's cave today. man, that's seriously good looking combination. Wow. Okay. Nothing plain about these nuggets, that's for sure. It might be classified as a plain nugget combo, but phew, nothing plain about the wonderment of this combination of gemstone strands. Absolutely exceptional. We are bringing you, you are joking me, you haven't just said what I think you've just said to this bundle, have you? 8 strands, and Dion's guaranteeing these less than £3 a strand. Let me introduce this to you before it sells out, because this will be another sign. I don't have anywhere near the quantity I need for a deal like this one. Nowhere near, less than £3 a strand for this combination. You have got yourself a combination of chalcedony drops, you've got peach moonstone drops, iolite drops, labradorite drops, rose quartz, smoky quartz, moonstone, and another feature strand of chalcedony. All together 8 strands. The drops are really significant. You know, you're not talking itsy bitsy teeny weeny gemstones here. We're talking dramatic, almost shards of moonstone coming through, of smoky quartz here. You've got some very, very exciting stones to work with here. Your labradorite, which is just, it's dancing in the light of colours. I mean, I'm hardly moving it, but just look at how much blues and yellows and turquoises and greens that the light movement is creating to this labradorescence. Wonderful, wonderful gem strand. It's a feature of opportunity here. Less than £3 a strand. Now, I've already got people buying based on the fact that I've said less than £3. What I haven't said, or perhaps should have said, is less than £3 and then some more. Yes, we're going even lower. What is it today? It's a clearance show, which means we're taking a feature opportunity of 8 strands and taking you even lower. Forget £3 a strand, because that's not what a clearance is about. We're taking you even lower per strand. We're talking £2.50. £2.50 for each strand. That's got to be the most phenomenal, ludicrously exciting, exceptionally bonkers price tag of the day so far. £2.49 per strand that you're looking at here. It's outlandish. I mean, you can't parallel £2.50 these days with genuine gemstone jewellery. You don't associate £2.50 to genuine gemstone jewellery, do you? I mean, £2.50 is, you can't even get costume jewellery. You know, going into your fashion accessory shops, you know, that certain one with a girl's name. You know, if you went into there with £2.50, you can't even buy hair bubbles for £2.50. I know that because I went to try and buy myself. I buy these like very small hair bubbles for my daughter's hair, and you can't buy them for £2.50. They're £3.50 for a pack. £3.50, and that's just for hair accessories, let alone gemstones. These are genuine gemstones at that. And you've got here 8 strands. That labradorescence is extraordinary. I mean, when you go into any of your fashion shops these days, I mean, it's all pretendy stuff. It's all plastic or bits of, I guess it might be dyed glass or something like that. Nickel-based product, which always, as you know, if you have any kind of oil on your skin, if you do any kind of cream, you'll naturally have green on your skin at some point when you're wearing nickel-based products, because that's what happens to nickel. And so that's the thing that you're buying. And have you ever been to a fashion shop recently with £2.50 and bought a piece of jewellery? Nor a £5, £6, £7, £8 for even just a pair of earrings. And that's the perspective we have to have here at Jewellery Maker, is this, that by making your own jewellery, you're working with genuine gemstones and you're paying less than £2.50 for each one of those privileged strands. Labradorite, one of our most iconic gemstones within our whole range here. And you've got some absolute feature stones. And when you think about those beautiful pearls that we did earlier on, you know, that labradorite alongside the pearls, these are not small stones of labradorite, are there? You know, they're dramatic size. Mark, where are we going on this? What do we make with this kind of combination?
They're amazing, aren't they? I know I'm going on a lot about kumihimo, but I'm really enjoying it as a medium at the moment. And you can use these drops in kumihimo. And recently Prue did a pendant drop with a little group, I think it's about 15 drops coming through the kumihimo braid with the kumihimo coming off of it, and it looked absolutely amazing. So beautiful. So you're not just, you don't just have to be stuck with just rethreading them on a flat. I mean, you can make them into a three-dimensional look. And of course, you know, we would talk about Rachel Norris's flowers with the flower centres with all the drops, you know, so there's a lot you can do with them.
Yeah, wondrous. They're not small either, that's the thing. You know, you would expect for £2.50 for them to be, you know, pretty, almost, you know, non-significant. But these are big, aren't they? These are big. If you do want to join us, £19.95, working out at less than £2.50 per strand on that deal. Massive, massive opportunity. That labradorite is phenomenal. Right then, next up, brand new mega deal on your essential rose gold plated heart-shaped head pins. Now, this is a brand new findings deal. This is absolutely brand new, never been seen before deal that we're about to offer you. Your heart-shaped head pins are, well, they're always, every time, since we launched them in February, the heart-shaped head pin has been probably the most popular of the decorative head pins that we've put to air. And this, with the rose gold, just adds even more of a luxury edge, a considered dynamic to your jewellery designs. If you did buy the pearl kit earlier on, then this would be a fantastic way to keep on adding to your order today. Of course, don't forget, it's one piece. Look, I haven't even got time to talk about the post and packaging because I've got so many people already buying. London, Gwent, Manchester, I've got Midlands, Moray, I've got East Sussex, congratulations to you, Torfaen, Cornwall, West Yorkshire, I've got Worcestershire, South Yorkshire, Berkshire, Greater London, County Down, Lancashire, Merseyside. These are all web bidders who are going straight from basket, straight to checkout on this deal, because this is a brand new findings deal, never been seen before opportunity here. 100 of your heart-shaped rose gold. It's the biggest metal to work with this Christmas. You will get so much luxury from just working with your rose gold finish, and you've got 100 head pins for one price tag only. £6.95 for one massive opportunity. Head pins can never be underestimated, but the decorative head pins that we introduced at the beginning of this year, they've just been so popular, haven't they?
They're amazing. And as we saw with that first kit, I mean, they're just from manipulating the little piece at the end, whether it's a heart, a flower, a square, triangle, just manipulating it around and using that as part of the decoration. It's amazing. And lots of us guest designers actually make jewellery just with those head pins, without even any gemstones at all.
Well, that's the thing, is because there is that detail, then there really is that sense of, you know, the hard work's being done for you.
Absolutely.
You know, that extra detail. It's going the extra mile, I think, to adding that price worthiness to your jewellery. I often think to myself, you know, when you're selling your jewellery or giving it as a gift, to have that simple attention to detail, just this one attention to detail, it really does give your jewellery merit. It gives your jewellery that exclusivity of additional considerations of style. You know, it's really that finishing touch. £6.95 is all you pay. And, you know, going back to Mark's fantastic earrings from the first kit, I mean, you saw how simple they were to create, and that's what this finding can do, is just create really good looking jewellery in a very, very simple way, because the design of these have been so very well considered, very well thought. 200 available, that's it. Oh my goodness me, that's not going to hang around now, is it? Lynette, you've definitely got yours. Susan, Sandra, Patricia, Patricia. Duncan, you've definitely got yours. Ruth, congratulations to you. Multi-buys coming in on this deal as well, which doesn't surprise me. I've got 2 Ruths. Congratulations to you both, one in Avon and one in Middlesex. Nice to have your company, ladies. I've also got congratulations to Angela, to Kirsty who's joined me in Essex, Gillian's there in West Lothian, Caroline's there, confirmed on the web. I've also got phone bidders still holding on the lines. So if you do find yourself dialing and holding, patience will be rewarded. I can't apologise really today for the kind of queues that we have, because in all honesty I think apologising would be apologising for a clearance day, and I'm not going to apologise for a big day like today. In fact, I'm just going to rejoice in the fact that there's a lot of people getting some great deals, and yes, you might have to invest a little bit longer on the phone lines because there's a lot of people watching, but it is a free phone number, so it is just your time you're investing, and it's worthy of holding on those lines for me. £6.95 is all you pay. We had 200, well over half the stock is allocated. Web bidders, you must check out your baskets on this deal. And Mark, the thing is that if you wanted to do rosary chain links, you could actually cut these in half as well, couldn't you?
You'd easily get 2 out of these longer ones, absolutely. Yeah,
because they are the longer head pins. If I hold them up, you can see that they are the longer head pins. They're over 5 centimetres. So when you start to consider, you could create 2 lots of linking wire together. So you could do one with the heart and one without, and you could do a rosary combination of that. Just that alone.
Yeah. And as we touched on earlier, there's nothing stopping you from cutting off the little decorative ends and superimposing them in resin, in your Sculpey clay, sticking them actually onto beads as well. So there's a lot you can do with it if you want to go down the rosary link route as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Couldn't have said that better myself. £6.95 is all you pay for this. 100 in total you're getting. If you do use them and split them up, then you're talking about what, 200 potential additions to your jewellery making. Mark, in terms of, you know, the rosary chain that you did earlier on, that bracelet.
Yes.
How many links did you use? Any ideas?
Where's the bracelet? 11, I think it was. Let's have a look. This one with the...
That's it, yes, that one. Can I show everyone?
Yes,
That'd be all right.
I think it's about 11 or 12, something like that, I think, maybe more.
So if I just show you that, and that's all, can you see the rosary links that Mark's created? And when you look at the length of this combination, you know, there's no waste. If you were going to use the links here, you'd be using at least maybe 2. You could get at least 2 links, at least. I would suggest probably, if with Mark's links, maybe even 3 links from this one head pin, because it's such a long, it's over 5 centimetres long, this head pin, so plenty of wearability about it. £6.95 is all you pay on that tremendous brand new rose gold heart-shaped head pins. Fabulous. £6.95 is a brilliant price tag, it really is. Right. Okay, Dion's saying that we do need to move on, but we would ask you to please stay on the phone lines. We do still see you there. We know that you're waiting patiently. We are very grateful of your patience today, so please do remain on those lines and we'll process your call as fast as we possibly can, guaranteed. I've got to go to this Red Spinel. I have to go to Red Spinel. I said red, didn't I? Black Spinel. I have to go there. Is that what? We have to do it. It's one of the most lustrous strands I think we've ever put to wear. This is a huge deal. This is going to be, even with a significant quantity as we have to allocate, a sell-out deal. Promise you, this is not going to, when you know the price tag, and I have got people already who are dialing right now, I've already got people confirming on the web on this deal, because when you see the price tag on this, you will not want to miss out. Trust me, you are not going to want to miss out on this extraordinary opportunity. We have offered you a feature of Black Spinel at the weekend for around about £20. We offered you a deal yesterday for 14.95, I think I'm right in saying. And today, being a clearance day, we're going even lower, from 20 to 14. And now today, in a clearance for Black Spinel, everybody's talking about the most exceptional luster that you will probably ever see from this extraordinary gemstone of choice. If you got the Red Spinel earlier on, it's a bit of a no-brainer to add this one to your order, especially when I tell you the price tag from 20 to 14, and your deal for today on Black Spinel, $11.95. It's audacious to be able to give you the grade of high lustrous stones, of the real significant qualities of luxury gemstone for a drop price of $11.95. I mean, this is elegance, subtle, dramatic elegance. You have that real sense of potential 1920s flair to your jewellery. You've got the sense of luxury Elizabeth Taylor jewellery. You know, you've got a chance of being able to get so many different impacting designs to this one strand. It's a ridiculous opportunity. It's as low as I think you'll ever see a grade of Spinel ever go. The quantity, take a look at that quantity, 290 that we have to allocate. Now you would look at that quantity and you'd go, boy, that's not going to sell out. There's no way that could sell. I promise you, when I see how many people multi-buying on this deal, this is going to be a sell-out offer. And I have got some crazy queues on the phone lines, as well as web bidders galore logging in and checking out straight away. Don't hold in your basket. What would be the worst idea is to say that you want to own this and then leave it in your basket, because you will lose out. I've got over 1.5 to 2 minute queues on the phone lines. Let me just show you the close-up on these, because the way they've been cut is so that the light just moves over and around the stones all the time. And oh yeah, you can see that perfectly. Look at how there's that real sense of, it's almost like a disco ball. As the light catches, it radiates, but of course there's no light hitting this other than natural light form that creates this high-grade luster. It's one of the most refractive gemstones in the world, Spinel, but it's also one of the most intensely saturated colours. And that's why, just like with black diamond, you have this high luster quality, luster being the surface reaction of light on this gemstone. That's the only reason that this is so lustrous. You know, it's not coated, it doesn't have anything other than a beautiful addition of polish to this, because we always polish on this. But the one thing you've got to remind yourself is that this is Mother Nature at her best. One of the most exciting lustrous stones in the world to date is Black Spinel. And that luxury, you know, anybody who watched Sunday Night on Downton Abbey, you know, that kind of period drama where they have these beautiful sleek dresses. The jewellery is what makes it stunning. It's the jewellery that becomes even more of an exciting visual experience when you're watching those kind of programmes. And at the moment, when you look at this, it's all about lustre. It's all about that shine, that beautiful radiance of light reaction to the surface. And you can capture that with Black Spinel. You've got that quality here. A big thank you to all of our call centre staff. As you get through to them, they deserve it. They're working really hard to give you the best kind of experience possible, even though it's absolutely heaving on our lines today. Today we've got a message in from Beverly. She says, those on a tiara twist on a hair comb with some feathers and a little movement will be look. Oh, could you imagine that? Oh, it's almost like a, oh, I could imagine a plume. Was it Greta Garbo who used to have that like kind of, oh, no, that's not Greta Garbo, is it? Who was that?
Edith Piaf.
Oh, that's it. Same kind of seductive lady.
Yeah.
No, je ne regrette rien. No, je ne regrette rien.
Uncanny. It's like we're in the room with her.
$11.95. I note your sarcasm. We have got another amazing kit still to fit in, and so much more clearance there. So just down the lines for me. In fact, if you've just come off the telephone lines buying the Spinel, start dialing now. Start dialing now for this next kit, because this next kit. Oh, Mark, where do we go with this? Where do I even start with this?
I would go with the cords.
Would you? You'd start with the cords. Are you kidding me? When you look at those gemstones, you'd start with the cords.
Yep.
Like in like a Michael Bublé. Dun, dun, dun,
that is amazing, isn't it?
dun, dun. Do you want me to do that kind of suspense?
Yeah, go for it.
Right. Right. Mark wants me to start with the cords. Like, I could be here for literally days on this kit because there is so much to do. I'm going to whip through all of this because otherwise, as I say, it'll sell out and I won't have even shown you the jewellery that Mark's made. One of the pieces that Mark's made, and a few people have asked me about the bracelet, this is one of the pieces that, so you've got your dark blue, you've got your light green, and you've also got your grey. You've then got your cobalt blue, your daisy yellows, you've got your white, you've got your burnt orange, and you've also got your red. These are all your different varieties of wax cord. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 metres of wax cord.
All right.
100 metres of wax cord. I mean, how much jewellery is that going to make? I mean, that's essentially a Usain Bolt length of wax cord.
It is, yeah, that's right. Never thought of it like that.
We are giving you a Usain Bolt wax cord deal here. You have to be that quick on the phone lines, to be honest. You'll need to compete with him. Just give me a second, lady. Usain! Right, you've got here 100 metres. We're calling it the Usain of wax cord within this deal. Then we really, I mean, this is gold medal worthy kit. It really is gold worthy medal. If there was a platinum medal, I'd be giving that to this because it's just mega. It's magnificently mega. This combination of gemstones, I'm totally in love with. I think it's fantastic. I think the colours are spectacular. An absolutely huge collaboration of stones. Amazonite, labradorite, lapis lazuli, Peruvian rhodonite, all together a Caribbean flavour of colouring. This is a kit that is jam-packed. And when it comes to our graphics and all the information that I get given, right, normally it takes over one screen. So each kit is normally a screen's worth of information. I've got 2 screens in this kit. That's how much you're getting. That is how much you're getting. I mean, even if you're just taking this fantastic bracelet, and of course the blue and yellow necklace that I showed you at the very beginning of our show, when I show you those 2 pieces, I think those are worthy of the price tag of this kit. I do think that is that without doubt. I mean, that necklace alone, I think that necklace alone with this bracelet is noteworthy of the price of this kit. That's how very specific it is.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
You should be intrigued because it is a mass. Labradorite and those gorgeous tropical multi-stones are coming together in this fantastic, and this is a double strand as well, you know. This is just a double strand of sumptuous colours. And all of this comes with, of course, your beading thread, your monofilament and elastic, plus comes with your full featured findings pack. It includes a metre of chain, you're getting toggle clasps, you're getting, there's not much time for me to be able to really show you everything that you're getting here because it's selling out, but not surprising to hear that there is a lot of people who can't wrap their heads around a whole 100 metres of cord plus a feature of so many luxurious gem strands for one price tag. That price tag is just $27.95. $27.95. Yeah, go and find it anywhere else. Go and see if anywhere else would dare to do anything of this kind of magnitude for a price tag of under £30. It's just not happening. It just doesn't happen. You don't get this mass, an almost eruption of jewellery making potential without it being a sellout at this price point. You just don't get it anywhere else, certainly not to my expectations. And Mark's Jewellery, you need to hold on to your hats for Mark's Jewellery because I walked in and it's awesome.
Oh, great fun. Great fun.
You could tell.
Kit.
You could tell you just got it.
It's the whole colour. So first of all, I separated all the cords and then put the gemstone with that cord, and then I had a bit mix and match and the multicoloured shell. Well, I've split it
Love
all up
that.
and done things with it and all sorts. But I think the two plaited necklaces I just love, and that's just straightforward twist knot macrame. Couldn't be simpler.
This one here, and not this one, guys. This one I think Mark's talking about with the.
And the lapis. That's all that is. It's the twist, but it's just the way you use the colours with that certain gemstone.
I mean, I think that that's one of the nicest pieces I've seen all year in terms of the visual impact of it.
It's all down to the colours used, and this wax cord is just it's mind blowing.
I just think that's absolutely gorgeous. If I had an outfit, I'd just take that. I wouldn't even ask. Genuinely, I love it that much. I think that that's one of the nicest necklaces. It just sings to me. I think it's just got such a wonderful, and then of course, you know, when we've got this blue necklace, it's exactly the same technique, you say.
Exactly the same.
And yet look at how different it is. So the different size of the stones, the different shape, and the different cord combination, that's what makes it so different, so visually different.
That's what I had left. I've got beads in there, I've got wax cord. So I could have made another 3 or 4 pieces, I think, out of that kit.
Oh, life. The colours you've put together.
And play around with colour and mix and match.
Yeah, because it doesn't have to be like really in your face.
No, not
because
at all.
You know, look at this. I mean, that's a tropical quality of a bracelet. Yeah. But right beside it, look at this combination with the labradorite and the greys.
Well, this first bracelet here, the labradorite and the 2 at the end. I thought, well, you know, we've got the labradorite in there, and we've got the wax. Let's do a couple of gents pieces as well. So there's 3 pieces aimed at chaps in there as well. So you completely. I mean,
I like that piece.
I love that combination of colours as well, and that's no beads at all. But I just think those 3 colours, just play around, and you've got 100 metres, so have a play around first.
You've got a Usain.
Yeah.
A Usain of wax cord.
Yeah. No, it's mad. It's
amazing. How tall is Usain Bolt?
6'4", isn't he, I think?
Is he? 6'4"?
Something like that, yeah.
Is he? How do you know that? That was very quick from you.
Just a bit of trivia I picked up somewhere along the line.
Is it? It's not like your thing with Fiona Bruce?
No.
Okay.
Fiona. She is lovely.
27.95. 30 chances left, but queues on the lines. And web buyers, you do need to check out your baskets. Karen, Michelle, you need to check out your baskets. Eleanor, Selena, beg your pardon. Louise, Sue, Kath, Mary, Iris, Jane, Andrew, Patricia, Jane. You all need to check out your baskets to guarantee that this deal is yours. 27.95. It has to sell out, this kit. I cannot let this kit go without it selling out, because it's too big a deal. It's too much going on. I mean, I've never done a kit with 100 metres of wax cord, let alone being able to bring you so much potential differentials of colour and wow factor jewellery. This is wow factor jewellery. 27.95. Right, what are you going to show us?
Well, I'm going to show you the yellow bracelet.
This one?
But I'm going to do it in the other colours as well, because with this kit, with this particular strand, you can do hot colours and cold colours. So I've separated the colours on my
So this is hot
board.
colour?
That's hot colour.
Okay.
And I've done the rosary behind it with the cold. But all I'm going to do is just swap it round.
So this is classified as cold, is it?
Yes, yeah. So you can do completely different looks with the same strand. So you separated all the colours, which is part of the fun anyway.
Can I just say you've got a string?
I know, I did see that.
I'm not messing with your head.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so I'm going to do it in the green version of the bracelet that we did in the yellow and the orange. Okay. So you need 4 pieces of wax cord. You need fingertip to fingertip is always a good length when you're doing macrame bracelets.
Okay.
Depending on how tall you are, depending on how short you are, So if your fingertip is your height. So for me it'll be 6'2" lengths, and for you it will be.
Yeah, move on.
So what you do is you put the 4 separate pieces through the slot at the top. Okay, to start. You do a conventional attaching to the board. And then you decide which colour you want on the outside. I've gone for green on the outside. So the 2 centre cords are blue and the 2 outer cords are green. And all I've done is 1 inch of square knot over the 2 lasers. Okay, and then I've separated them into 2 sections, a left and a right. And we're going to do 1 inch of half hitch. A half hitch being, this is a really nice little braiding technique. So you have your lazy strand, you take your cord along, but instead of doing a conventional macrame knot, all you do is you go back under. So you're basically doing a little spiral in effect. So we'll do the green up to the top.
Really lovely colour combination, isn't it?
So you can just mix and match. So that's what I love about this combination of colours. You can just really experiment. Even before you start making jewellery, you can experiment, because you've got so many meters.
Exactly.
So do the green. So I'll just replicate the colour, the length on here. This is a really nice little technique, and this is the technique that I did with the gents bracelet with the 3 colours.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Is it?
Exactly the same.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. But you can just see how different it looks.
Yeah, totally different. Did you work with just single threads, or were you working with 2 cords?
They were doubles. They were doubles,
double
yeah.
cords, doing exactly the same.
Exactly the same.
But with 2 cords each time.
That's right. Exactly
that's
the same.
interesting. Yeah, how different it looks. Isn't it amazing how the same technique can be so different?
Okay, so when we get to 1 inch either side, we start incorporating our beaded sections. And all I've done is I've taken the head pins from the findings pack. I've cut the little balls off, and again I've made about 1 inch. Okay, on the little sections. And what you need to do is make eye pin loops at the end, but you need to make them quite large, larger than you would normally, because you need to get 2 strands through. So what we do is we take, as you can see, these now part into 2 little sections. So you take the left hand section and you thread your eye pin loop through with the cords. This is why you need a slightly larger loop to be able to get the cords through. Okay, so make sure that's nice and straight. And then you take your other cords from the other side and you feed them through, like so. And then you just pop this up to the top, just feed it up to the top so it sits nice and square, nice and neatly, like so. And then all you do is you repeat your half hitch knot again. So we'll start with the blue this time. It'll move down until you get your first knot in position. And all I've done in between are just, again, 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can do more if you wanted to, or less, entirely up to you. Okay. And then we feed that back up to the top, and then all you would do then is do exactly the same the other side.
And you just is just locking the almost the rungs of the ladder in,
absolutely.
isn't it?
And once you get that first knot in position, there we go. Okay, it stays in there then.
It's locked in.
So then you would do 6 half hitches, then incorporate your next ladder. 6 ladder, 6 ladder, all the way down until you get to the length you want. And then all you do then is you bring across your lazy strands so they meet in the middle, and do exactly the same as we've done at the top here with the square knot.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got 1 inch of square knot. We do exactly the same. If you wanted to, you could have the green on the inside and do the blue on the outside, just have something a bit different top and bottom. And then all I've done to finish is use one of the extender clasps. Now all 4 of those cords will fit neatly into the S clasps. So that will just give it a really nice little neat finish. And if you use the gluing technique that we showed as the top tip on your ends, it finishes it really neatly. So this is the warm colours.
Is that the gluing technique that you've done there?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you can't even tell that you've glued, can you?
No, it's perfect. Really neat.
That's
so this is the warm colours, and with this one it's the cold colour, so you can swap between the two or have a mixture. I mean, you can do any sorts of little systems. And if you wanted to, you could not have gaps in between. You could just have a row of maybe 2 half hitches in between and have a solid band. I mean, that look exquisite.
Like a brangle almost.
Like a brangle.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I've got over 30 people on the web who haven't checked out the baskets, and I only have 16 kits left. So somewhere along the lines, if you don't check out your basket straight away, you're going to lose out. So the offer is there. We have sold out of our last 2 kits. We're predicting this will be a sellout as long as we have those checkouts taking place. Worcestershire, Cumbria, Norfolk, Surrey, Suffolk, Oxfordshire, Worcestershire again, Warwickshire, Lincolnshire, Essex, Bedfordshire, Middlesex and Northamptonshire. All of those locations are web buyers who haven't checked out their baskets. This will be a sellout kit. It's just a case of making sure that you're part of the sellout. If you don't, then I'm sorry, I can't repeat the deal again. 15 chances left for you to confirm. More people on the phone lines now, which means that, of course, web bidders who haven't checked out their baskets. If you don't want it, I mean, just check it out of your basket, as in release it from your basket, and then obviously that gives us a much clearer idea idea of who's going to be successful and how many form bidders we have, because there is every expectation of that to be a sellout deal for our last kit of the day. That means we're going to have 3 sellout kits today. You predicted that this morning.
I knew it. They're amazing, absolutely amazing kits. I've loved every minute of them.
Yeah, they've been fantastic.
Really good, yeah.
You've got all that to look forward to, and plenty more, because of course we've got another hour of clearance still to fit in. I know. I genuinely feel like I've been here for about 3 hours. Well, I have been here for 3 hours, haven't I? Yeah. That's weird, isn't it? It's been a really busy show, but we've got even more still to come. Don't go anywhere. It's another preview that are you going to do the preview now? Are you doing the big one? Are you doing the big preview? Yeah. Right, you've got to keep watching. The hub now is about to preview something that will it's going to tickle your fancy. I have Denise Sussex first of all, and she says ice blue agate slabs and 6mm round quartzite blue beads with chain. One of my kits, all from JM. The slabs do not photograph as beautiful as they are, and when you're looking at them, it's the case there, Denise. I have to say that's how I often find. I go, oh, get it home, because they're just amazing, and you never see the real beauty of the stone until you get it home. Denise Sussex, you are 405. Lovely to have your company in the Wall of Fame.
And I've got number 403, and that's Rosario Scriba. And she says, hi, this is set and it's made with aquamarine, and I think it's a quartzite flower in a Viking weave, and it's all using JM products. I hope you like it. I do like it, Rosario.
Very ethereal, beautiful. I've got Jane in Cheshire, and she says, just back from a week's holiday in Thirsk, Yorkshire, visiting my family. Very lucky with gorgeous weather, but sadly no JM to watch. Oh no, Jane, we've missed you. She says, my Wall of Fame this week is 4 necklaces, earring sets I made whilst wondering what next to make with wire. I used silver-plated copper findings together with various shapes: pink, green, turquoise and white quartzite, cream, pink and peach shell pearl, and black, grey and blue agate. Good luck to everyone, she says, in Wednesday's draw. And there will be no cleaning for me this week, as I need to catch up on several hours of JM. Jane, we need you. That's quite right. Forget the polishing. That can happen whenever. But this is it, isn't it? It's nice to have your company, and it's 400 of this is it. Could you tell that I was distracted there? I got very distracted because this is so funky. It's just beyond. Coming up, it's Saturday.
It's actually Wednesday, according to Paula. Wednesday, the 8th of October. Yeah. Okay.
Hang on a minute. No. Apparently, guys, can you just check that? Can you do it now? Dion's like that. No, it's happening on Saturday. It's going to happen on Saturday. It's either happening on Saturday or on Wednesday. Dion is definitely saying it's happening on...
Producer Dion says this is coming up on Saturday, and it is our new craft shopper bag. And I counted 14 compartments in this bag. So...
it's definitely Saturday. We've just had confirmation. It's definitely Saturday. It's redonkulously amazing. I mean, look at this. Even just to here, can you see that you have the little? Oh, you can't see it. Sorry, there you go. Can you see it has all of the tool holdings in there? They're all elasticated, so you can fit all of your additional bits and pieces inside there. It's beyond fabulous. I think that this is. Sorry, did I catch my mic from there? I know. I feel like I need to go to the beach. Oh, that's where I'm going to be this weekend. I'll be at the beach. Yeah, I'm going to be on the beach.
And I love it. I was just fascinated by it yesterday. I couldn't put it down. No.
You literally hugged it all day yesterday, according to Ollie, my director.
I did. Love it.
Yeah. Will you miss it if I take it? Seriously, will you miss it? Because I'm thinking when I go away, I might be able to fit lots of my sunscreen bottles and water and wine bottles. Somebody's suggesting, I didn't suggest that. Put all of my towel and things like that in there.
You can take it, but only if you bring some souvenirs back for us in it.
Souvenirs back?
Yeah.
What, like a donkey with a hat on and things like that? Is that what you want? I could do that.
Some stuff.
Some rock.
Some sweets, yeah.
Okay, I'm going away for the weekend with my friends. I'm celebrating one of my very close friends' 40th birthdays. And yes, I know I did that for my sister's birthday, and that was just a few months ago. I feel dreadful, but we've planned this for 6 years. My friend just happens to be 40 this year, so we go to Torremolinos on Friday.
Where's that?
Torremolinos, again, Costa del Sol. Ooh. So I'm heading off there for a few days just for a big celebration. And if my friend Louise is watching, can't wait, and it'll be a wonderful time to spend together. So there's 5 of, and we're all mums who have children of exactly the same age. That's how we met years, you know, 6.5 years ago. That's how we met when we had our children. And so we made a pact 6 years ago that whoever hit 40 first, we'd all go away and do a celebration. And so this is the celebration weekend. I am going to take that. I am definitely going to take that.
Not if I get it first.
That's going to be... Seriously, Cass, I'm not even joking. We have got for you still to look forward to some mega deals, including the mega bundle with your Rose de France Amethyst. Oh, and if you love Rose de France and you love the soft, delicate pinks of Rose de France Amethyst, then you may need to match it with this strand here. Oh, top quality faceted feature amethyst, and it's coming up in a clearance.
The fastest way to shop with JewelleryMaker is by going to our website. Just click on the sign up button. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the Watch Live button on the front page. You can also use our Refine tool and narrow down your search. Once you've found an item that you like, just simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget you can add as many items to your basket per day and still only pay 1p in P. Enjoy shopping with JewelleryMaker.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more feeling with your customers. You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from the Genuine Gemstone Company.
Join resident designer Sheila for our Bridal Headwear for Beginners DVD. Sheila will guide you through an array of beautiful bridal designs, including a pearl tiara, the star hair comb, a twisted spiral tiara, and much more. This DVD is packed full of inspiration and helpful hints and tips. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Polymer clay I love because it will cross all ages and all mediums. You can tone it with lots of different colours to make all the shades that you desire. You can mix it with resins, you can mix it with all sorts of mediums, but not just jewellery. You can also do things like add it to your scrapbooking, your card making, and children will love it. It's a non-toxic medium, so perfect for all the family. It would just be endless the amount of things you can make with it. I love it.
faceted rondelles of some of the cleanest, crispest, colourful amethyst that we've got in stock, and this is luxury all the way. Luxury for less. Don't forget that this is a clearance show, and every single piece today, I've promised, every single piece today is going to be of a clearance price tag, and that is even on brand new strands like this. Amethyst, I believe, will be once more at the top of the charts for our 2014 awards show, which of course takes place at the back end of December. We have got for you a luxury of amethyst, a grade of faceted gems that dazzle and that radiate with pure, unadulterated, fresh violets and wisping, beautiful lavender tones, a delicacy of Parisian pinks, all married together into one gemstone. And this is a truly terrific day to be buying from us here at JewelleryMaker. We are bringing you a limited edition quantity of brand new amethyst in your faceted rondelles, and we're about to do a pretty much unheard of price tag. The price you're about to see, let me reiterate, is only based on a day like today. No way can you come back to me in a couple of weeks' time and go, but Vix, you can do these kind of rondelles for the price you're about to see. No, I don't. I do it on days like today because it's a clearance and it's a one-off moment. It's one of those, as I often call it, the serendipity moment. You're watching at the right time, you buy it at the right time. It might not ever happen again like this. Dion says she doubts very much that she'll be able to do a deal like this externally to a clearance showcase. This is a clearance mega deal offer on a brand new strand. I mean, to say that we're breaking the rules is probably, well, it's definitely on this, definitely made. Dion says she can clarify that she is definitely about to break a rule. To Paula, who is watching, and I know Paula's watching because Paula has nudged and said that she might let me take that bag away on holiday with me. This is gonna be a very special deal. Graduated, faceted rondelles of high grade amethyst. Your price you should be paying is £17.95. The price you should be paying is £17. Now look, I can tell you I've already got people who are very, very happy with this price tag. Oxfordshire, Derbyshire, Merseyside, Yorkshire, Norfolk, Middlesex, London, Lanarkshire, London. I've got plenty of people very, very, very happy at £17.95. That you could be making. We've got some beautiful examples made up by Suzanne, and thank you to Suzanne for taking the time to making these pieces for us to just show you the potential of elegance, the beauty of style. I mean, I love the way we've created this wonderful almost orb-like surround, and I mean you're using just a handful of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, only 11 used in this bracelet. And if you think about how many that is, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Look, that's 11. So when you consider that's 11, how many of those bracelets could you make? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could be making 6 of these types of bracelets for the next price tag. Guess the price tag, because you know it's not £17.95, don't you? And if it's not 17, we ummed and ahed. Well, when I say we, Dion ummed and ahed. We decided that we'd go to £14.95. And then Dion took it even lower. A full high-grade strand of faceted rondelles, the luxury of Amethyst for just $12.95. If you do want to join us, 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. JewelleryMaker.com is where you join us on the web. Somerset, Yorkshire, Kent, Midlands, Shropshire, Bedfordshire, Staffordshire, Surrey, Leicestershire, Sussex, London. Those are all web buyers who haven't even checked out the baskets yet. $12.95 is all you pay. A huge price drop on a brand new strand of amethyst. That is breaking at its very, very max, because we should never price slash on a brand new strand. Ever should we think about dropping. And even if we are, you drop from 17 to 14 and you probably get into trouble, but not too bad. But $12.95, that's quite a big dramatic drop, really, isn't it? And Mark, when you see Suzanne's jewellery on this bracelet, it inspires you to remind you that you don't have to use a whole host of gemstones of this calibre to make a luxury design, do you?
I love those earrings. I think those earrings are exquisite, aren't they?
Yeah, beautiful.
Absolutely exquisite.
And again, only 5 per ear, you know, to create this sumptuous, it feels like almost quite Bollywood exposition of design on these for me. You know, that real sense of sumptuous glamour, you know, luxurious quality is flying out, and rightly so. Look at that quantity disappearing before your eyes. Celine, you've definitely got yours in Tyne and Wear. Congratulations to you. Hazel, you've got yours. I've got Vivian in London. I've got Patricia in Essex. Congratulations. Elizabeth's joined me in Renfrewshire. Fiona's in Kent. Great to have your company. Linda in Surrey. Veronica's literally just dialed and bought from Cornwall. Great to have your company. And I've got 20 chances left. It will be a wipeout deal. It will be a clearance wipeout. $12.95 is all you pay for a high grade opportunity. 20 chances left to confirm. And it's a go, go, go. An amazing deal. Right then, hold the lines, stay there, because I've got to move on, and I've got to move on because I've got another deal only. Right, that's the warning. 100 seems like a massive quantity, and it's not. It just isn't. When you consider how many people are on our Facebook site now, 40,000 something. Yeah, over 40,000 people are on our Facebook site. I think we had over 1.2, is it over 1.3 million views on our YouTube. So with that in mind, that's 100 in quantity is nothing when you think we've had over a million people joining us on YouTube and over 40,000 people joining us on Facebook. So 100 in quantity is actually a very, very small amount to offer on this next deal. And the reason I'm giving you the heads up on quantity is because I'm about to pick up a bundle that comprises of tanzanite. Tanzanite. Definitely need to be offering this deal to you with a high warning of instant sellout opportunity. You have got yourself an amazing combination. Gosh, look at that aquamarine. Oh, look at that aquamarine. I mean, I'm going to show you the tanzanite in a second, but look at the aquamarine. Oh, Mark, that's the kind of colour that does. I know you could put a smile on your face straight away. I
don't know if you knew, but for the past 3 years, as with many of the viewers, Labradorite has been my #1.
Has, yes.
It's been knocked off. I know. After 3 years, by this aquamarine. This is my #1 strand. The quality of our aquamarine that we've been getting in recently is just phenomenal. And I'm a massive fan of the clearer aquamarine, but for this sort of Larimar hue to it, I just adore it.
That's a good way to describe it, actually.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
So this is my #1 stone now.
cloud blue.
Yeah.
It has that beautiful. Right, this is going to sell out in a matter of seconds. It is more than just aquamarine and tanzanite that you're getting, but I think probably I need to highlight that it is tanzanite that I'm bringing you. The message that we've got from Steve at the moment, Steve's our boss who's been recently out trying to source this gemstone from one of the biggest gem fairs that takes place annually over in Hong Kong, is that it's risen by 200 to 300% for us to purchase. Now, as one of the largest buyers of coloured gemstones in the world, for us to be able to say, look, it's costing us an extra 200 to 300% buying tanzanite, then think about what it is for smaller businesses who don't have our buying power, who don't buy in the big quantities that we do. If we're paying an extra 200 to 300% on tanzanite, what are other people having to pay? That's what you've got to remind yourself. Our buying power is so much. Actually, many traders will come to us, many miners or many traders with gemstones will come to us with a parcel that if they tried to sell elsewhere, they would have to break it down to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 pieces. So they'd give that to that buyer and that to that buyer and that. To us, they give it all. And so that's why we get some of the best deals, because we buy the biggest quantities and therefore we get the best deal. It's just simple trading in its biggest form. And that's why even for us to experience 200 to 300% rise on the price of tanzanite, it makes a massive difference. Now, I haven't even really introduced you anything to what else you're getting, but half the stock's already gone on this. Double strand. I know, yeah, double strand, I know, I don't know whether I should call it a double strand, but it is essentially 2 strands in one. It's an 82 centimetre strand, 87 centimetre strand, even bigger, 87 centimetre strand of tanzanite. Then on top of that, you've got iolite. Then on top, look, I've got 30 chances left. I've got to get this on. Black onyx, then you've also got your green onyx, plus you've also got your sodalite, and you've also got your smoky quartz as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 feature strands, and all for one price.
I was going to say something, but I won't.
What are you going to say?
I don't think I should, really.
Don't say it then. I really want to know what you're going to say, but don't say it.
I remember the price of that one strand of tanzanite when we first had it. It must be 18 months ago now, and it was more than that bundle.
And the price of tanzanite's going up. It is fact, absolute fact. We could have held that strand back and sold it at £20. We could have that strand there could have sold at £20 by itself. Fact. And what's extraordinary is the potential. You know, the simple thing from our business is that let's be open, let's be open. What does this text say? If we want tanzanite, we better buy because it. Sad. Well, don't be sad. Just remind yourself that it's Mother Nature that we're buying from. You know, we're sourcing from a supply that has no boundaries. You know, one of the things that we've got to remember is the reason that we love working with genuine gemstones is because of that infamy of beauty that only Mother Nature can provide. And it's exciting. Sometimes it's difficult, but actually it's exciting. That is a sellout. Has to be a sellout. $17.95. It's still available on the website, but it is a sellout because of the way that it ticks over. So it will be a sellout deal. Congratulations for you if you've got that. I think that's a mega deal. I still have, and loads of people are asking me about this bundle to my right, I still have your Rose de France bundle. I do have that still to come. Rose de France Amethyst coming together with this exquisite dynamic, and all of these coming together in a one deal offer. Okay, all together in a one deal offer. Before that, though, let's. Oh, it's like buttercups.
Oh. Now, Dion and I were talking about these yellow pearls before the show. How unusual they were.
Oh, they are
stunning, aren't they?
Beautiful.
Wow.
What, for a strand? Don't you dare. Dion, it's not. Well, Dion's just told me a price tag And the price tag that I would expect to be for the strand, just one strand, Dion's suggesting that she's going to do for all 3 strands. Dion, don't even go there. I know it's clear, it's already there, she says. It's already there. Just, it's done. It's already there. All right, the price tag that Dion is going to do for this 3-strand deal, I promise you, I'd charge you for each one of these strands individually. I would charge happily, comfortably, not feeling like I was doing anything other than doing a great price tag. I would suggest that you would get one of these strands for the price that you were about to pay for all 3. This is crazy. I feel like in the background, Dion has got that song, that Queen song, Don't Stop Me Now, 'cause I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. I feel like that's playing in your head right now, is it? I thought as much. Gosh, this is ridiculous. Guess the price. Go on, guess the price. I think you pay for each strand the price that you're going to pay for the bundle.
Okay, $24.95.
Brilliant. No.
Okay.
Lower?
Oh, gosh. Okay. $19.95.
Lower?
Oh, no. $17.95.
Lower?
$16.95.
Lower?
$14.95. $12.95.
Lower.
Oh no!
Silly.
Okay. So for the money I saved on the pearls, then I'd buy that strand of red spinel and I'd put those 2 together.
You put with what?
The spinel, the red spinel, and the red as well. In that case, then.
Oh.
Is the red gone?
Is the red spinel gone?
Oh, look at that. Oh. That is just... What an amazing kit or bundle that would make.
My gosh.
That exquisite.
9 chances of the red spinel.
Gosh.
Oh, 9 chances of the pearls left. I'm like, what have I got left? I can't keep up with what's going on. Best move on then, eh? Hold those phone lines. Congratulations. Okay, Dion says, stay on the lines. Right, if you've just missed out on the pearls, stay on the lines. Listen, don't hang up. Stay on the lines. Listen to what I'm just saying, because Dion's being very specific about what she's about to do. Right, stay on the lines. If you haven't got the pearl bundle, because that's now sold out, stay there, and then you'll be in the queue ready to go for this next deal. The reason that I'm saying that so specific is because we're going for our mega clearance deal. This is, if everything's been good so far, then this is actually probably the icing and the cherry on top of the cake. I mean, this is it. Look at that. Slowly destroying Mark's soul right now. Doesn't it feel like a trade show when we do it? Because we go
completely. I think I'm gonna start telling the viewers that I really don't like chips. And then I won't come on the shows when chips are on, you see, and then I can nab them.
Then you can, you will not want to miss this deal. Yeah, I'm not joking, you really don't want to miss this deal. Like, you really, really don't want to miss this deal.
Okay.
Please, please, please dial early. This is a mega clearance offer. This is an extraordinary opportunity. I'll promise you one thing, when you get this bundle, you will literally be like at a fireworks display going, you will not want to be anything other than on the phone lines right now to guarantee. Web bidders already saying yes from this wonderful arrangement of chrysoberyl. From this wonderful arrangement of feature chrysoprase. You've also got sodalite, carnelian, prehnite. You have a wonderful example of rich, deep iolite, tiger's eye, and rose de France amethyst. And the quantity, I mean, it looks like it's loads. 300's a massive quantity, but it's just not. It's just not. According to our web right now, and according to our graphics, our computer can't keep up, by the way. 1/3 of the stock's already gone, so 100 is allocated. The stock is literally just disappearing before your eyes. I've got already 100 gone. That's 1/3 of stock. To be honest, I'm now probably looking at half the stock's gone. The computer is just not keeping up with the purchases taking place here. Our stock list we can't can't even refresh fast enough to keep up with how this is allocated. But for me, one of the things that you've got to realise is that you've got here a mega combination of gemstones, including Rose de France, those beautiful pink amethyst, coming together into this mega deal offer. Half the stock's already gone, and this is why, because you are getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strands, feature lengths, over 80 centimetres per strand of feature gemstones, all for one price tag. We're giving you over 5 metres of feature gemstones for one price tag. I mean, if you think about it, that's the price that you said you sell one of your memory wire bracelets
yes, completely. For. And that's just a basic rose quartz or an amethyst, and that's using half a strand. That's
half a strand of this length.
Yeah, you can get
so it's about 40 centimetres, so you can get to 2.
Yeah.
This is a clearance deal. Yeah, okay. You really need. Dion has just caught me in the midst of Mark and I's conversation, and she went, Vix, I do need to clarify one thing. This is a clearance. Right, this morning show, up until 1 o'clock, we are in clearance. This is the only time we will guarantee a price point like this. You cannot expect for me to do this grade of stone combination. 5 metres, right? I cannot offer you 5 metres of this grade of stone for $14.95 on a day-to-day basis. We would be in serious bother if we did that. We're probably close to being out of business if we did this every single day. So being honest with you, being one, absolutely is the epitome of a one-off showcase deal. This is it. This is the only time I will guarantee this. I mean, if you think about what Mark's just said there, when you consider that you could be making 2 bracelets from each one of these, and Mark charges around 14 for 15 pounds for his bracelets, what's that, over 200 pounds you could be making from this combination. It's cost you $14.95 for the gemstone ingredients. So add in the memory wire, and you've got yourself one heck of an amazing deal there. One extraordinary. I think most businesses work on a 20 to 30% margin. Your margins on that kind of jewellery making. I couldn't even make that maths happen in terms of return for money spent. If you do want to join us, congratulations. Hold the lines. We'll process your call as fast as we possibly can. There are significant queues on that deal, and clearance continues for another 40 minutes. 40 minutes. Where are we going next? Oh, hang on a minute. We're just going to see if we got. Okay, yeah. Ooh. Oh, these are amazing. No, don't. Don't.
I hate it when you say that.
Dion, don't. Dion, don't. Genuinely, please don't. Listen to what I'm saying. Dion, look at me, and I know we can't see each other properly because you're seeing my reflection, I'm seeing you. Dion, look at me seriously. Don't care if it's a one-off. Don't do it. Not for this strand. I mean, the other 2 strands I'm loving. Ollie's like our mediator right now, and he's going, Vix, I just need to drop in to remind you that you have no choice. You actually just need to crack on, Vix, because Dion's already made her decision, and the graphics are already in. So the graphics are in. You know what's about to happen on the web. Look at how many people have. I haven't even shown you the other 2 strands. All I've shown you is this strand. And of course, people have seen the price on the web, and I always say you've got to be quick. And somebody's reaction here was like, "OMG, are you kidding me? Got it!" I tell you what, you have to be so quick today, so quick. You do genuinely need to just be like a phone ninja. You need to be dialing faster than we even can put in the items, because we are so busy today. That's because we're doing deals like this. I love this strand. I think these are gorgeous. These are irregular plain marquees, and I mean, could you imagine the jewellery that you can make from this look? If you do want to join us on this deal, I reckon we've got a third of the stock left. A third of the stock left. You've also got trapezoids, plus you've also got your puffy coins, and these are your red quartz. Ted's got 2. Congratulations, Ted. I love it. I mean, I would be buying 3s and 4s on this deal because it's ridiculous. Another one from Kathy and Kent. I wasn't buying today, but this is like taking candy from a baby. Exactly, Dion. This is what I'm telling you. You don't need to do this as low as you are. Genuinely, you don't need to go that low. Do not need to go that low. I mean, it's brilliant. It's fantastic for you, and I'm not going to stop well, I guess I nearly did try and stop Dion there, but that's because I mean, come on, that's not an $8.95, isn't it? Let's have a look. I'm happy to pay that for 1 strand alone. The other 2 are just a bonus. Bang on. Exactly. I mean, exactly. It's just. It's formidable. Susan in Shropshire, these prices are ridiculous. Cheaper than tinsel. Alison in Norfolk, Dion. What does that say? Oh, chanted, Dion. Wow, she does it again, and right now, sitting here, just buying. I'm so excited for all the jewellery I'm going to make. Oh, I'm not surprised. I'd be saying a thank you, Dion. Well, Dion, a lot of people saying a big thanks to you, chick, but I have to say, I think you I mean, there's clearance, and I love clearance, you know what I'm like, but I mean, there's low and there's low. You know, there's like proper low. I mean, low. Like low, buffalo. It's low. Right, where are we going next then? Now, I did say at the very beginning of this show, probably within the first 5 minutes, I had a deal coming up today where you were going to get a strand that sells for £50. Sells for £50. Beg your pardon, let me be more precise, £44.95, so, you know. I'm about to bring you a strand for £10. I'm about to bring you a strand that you will have seen for £44 for £10. Is that not the most ridiculous price opportunity for ruby you'll have ever seen? Yes, I'm talking genuine high grade ruby. You buy 1 strand, you get a 2nd strand for £10. These sell at $44.95 individually. Sell at 40. Am I right, Dion? I've said that right, haven't I? Yes. Okay, I just want to be absolutely clear, because the price differential on what we're about to do is so massive that I need to get it absolutely right. I don't want anybody to come back and go, I was confused by what Vic's just said there. $44.95 for 1 strand. You're going to buy 1 strand and get the 2nd strand for just £10. I think that is probably an elite clearance deal. I think there's no doubt this is extreme clearance. This is luxury clearance. I will hold these out again. Mark, I mean, well, I'm looking at these, and let's face it, I mean, I could say simple earring drops and pendants.
Rose gold wire. That's what I would use, or gold, or silver. Any of them now you can use, but that would be it. Earrings, £15 a pair for 2.
£15 a pair.
Yeah.
What would you work with 1 of these stones per ear?
Yeah, that's perfect. And that would be a bargain, I think. Rose gold wire, rose gold plated finding, or sterling silver, but with rose gold, easy.
It's extraordinary, absolutely formidable. I mean, I can't believe we've still got half an hour of the show. I feel drained by the deals that I'm doing right now, especially with this kind of opportunity to do the grade of such luxury rubies. And I mean, this is unmistakable ruby. That's the thing, isn't it?
No,
You know,
that's it,
we
yes.
have at times seen ruby where, you know, you have the colouring, but it's not quite there, and it's, you know, perhaps a shade of hue that perhaps borders on pinks to reds, whereas this is unmistakable ruby. Of course, price is reflective of that. You know, if you see ruby with us and it's of a lower price point, that's because the quality isn't quite as good as we would for something like this type of strand, which is much more of a considered purchase based on the grade quality of the colour and the gemstone itself. You really have got that quality sitting here. You have a full featured opportunity here. Each strand should be $44.95. Each strand should be $44.95, and now you've got 2 strands for $54.95. I tell you what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, what about creating Christmas holly wreaths with ruby as the center gemstone? You know, creating something as luxurious as adding ruby, because the color of that red is so powerful, and against perhaps the likes of your spinel as well. I mean, that is some serious gemstone combination, isn't it? Absolutely incredible. You could do it with the diopside as well. See, Ollie's going down the business side, and Ollie's my director. He's always out. He's always thinking about the I was literally about to say he's always out to make money, which makes him sound like some kind of wheeler dealer, but you know, that's the thing about jewellery making, is that there is a potential to make money, isn't there? Ollie says, Vix, it is literally for me just a pendant and earring set and charging £20 or £30 per pendant and earring combination, and there's your money made. There's your money in your pocket, and there's your profit. Congratulations if you got that. $54.95 is all you pay. We've got a message coming in apparently. Let's see what, did you say message coming in? No, it hasn't come in. It's trying. There we go. Let's have a look. That's a very, that's a very rough 4 carat of ruby per stone. 2 rubies and earrings makes about 8 carats, and selling at £15. Everyone would be a winner. 8 carats of ruby for £15. Yeah, you wouldn't get that even on our sister channel, I can guarantee that. I can absolutely guarantee that for £15 that wouldn't be happening. Would not be happening. Oh, is this the massive one? Right. So last week, was it last week? Yes, last week I had for you a mega findings pack. It was the rose gold version, and it was 2,400 findings, wasn't it? 2,400 findings, and it absolutely flew out. 2,400 findings is a mega combination of findings. I've got exactly the same combination of findings this time. Everybody's been asking for it, and now we've got it for you. Silver finish. Silver finish. Oh, apparently we're not going to play. I'm not allowed to do it. Okay. Sorry guys. I need to apologise. This is not. We can't play this just yet. Are we not going to be able to allow to load it? Okay, we're not allowed to load it based on a number of things. I can't play that one. I'm so sorry. I do beg your pardon. Apologies. What we do have though, this deal. Okay. You have got 3 lots of different silver findings. Now this is silver finding pack number 1, and as you can see, you've got anchor toggle clasps, you have your contemporary shepherd hooks, you have your detail of your head pins. The different head pins, the decorative head pins that you get from each one of these, each pack is different. Every single one is going to be unique. So you've got your, okay, so you've got your flowers, you've got your squares. Sorry, I've done that in the wrong order, but I'll put them together there. And you also have your stars as well. So these are 3 different findings packs. Stars, there we go. Stars, flowers, and your diamonds or squares, whichever way you want to place the head pin. And then on top of that, you've also got 3 meters of chain, plus you've got the detail of a variety of different clasps, including your twisted toggle clasp, plus you've also got your decorative toggle clasp like this one, and you're also going to get the different toggle clasp like so as well. So you've got loads of different varieties. I need to make sure that I don't mix these up because that could be very complicated. The first pack is this one, and you can see the extender cord and chains. You've got your head pins in a variety of different sizes. You've got lengths and different thicknesses of head pins as well. Then the next one that you get is, they're all over 100 findings. This is the floral one with those gorgeous floral spacer beads, and on top of that the floral head pins. Then you've also got this combination, and this includes your heart toggle clasp and all of the different shepherd hooks. Crimp beads of course come with it, which are your mechanics, your crimp bead covers, jump rings, etc. So those practical parts, as well as the detail of all the other additions of your findings as well, coming together in one mega deal combination. So in total, over 300 findings. It's 3 meters of chain. The different chain, because each pack gives you a different type of chain, is giving you a different aesthetic. So you have here your rectangle contemporary chain. Then you've also got your Figaro chain. And then, oh, that's a nice chain. This is a new one. I've not seen this before. Oh, that's a nice cable chain. And then you've also got your cable chain, so you're getting 3 different lots of chain as well. So all together different, over 300 findings in total, including 3 meters of chain, and all for one price tag. And your price tag, less than £5 a pack. Less than 5. Well, we know the price of our findings, we know the price of what we should be paying, because we know that price tag from the very first deal today. So we know that the price should not be less than £5 a findings pack. That is a given. That is an absolute obvious that we should not be asking you to pay £14.95 for this deal. Definitely not should. No, 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 no. Less than £5 for each findings pack. I mean, Mark, the potential here is there's one of those nugget bundles that we did, whether it be the Tanzanite nugget bundle, the Rose de France nugget bundle,
course, yes.
Any of those deals, and now you've got all of the ingredients and findings to bring it all together and make some, I mean, it's Christmas sorted really, isn't it, for jewellery making?
I'd love that as a Christmas present. That would be just incredible, wouldn't it?
Yeah, wouldn't it?
That's just amazing. I'm just thinking of all, so that's 100 and, let me try to work that out as 45, 90, 135 head pins of varying types. Plus the chain. I mean, that'll keep you going forever.
I mean, think that's potential charm bracelets. That's, you know, that's linking designs. You could use these as extender chains. So you've got so many different variants of findings, and of course, even something as simple as the likes of these beautiful spacer beads. You know, those floral spacer beads. They add additional qualities to your jewellery. I mean, I think I'm right in saying you've got it's probably about 6 different types of shepherd hooks in this combination for £14.95 as well. So you've got loads and loads of different varieties of design. I mean, look at the, wow, oh, I've not seen those ones before. I mean, where else do you get this type of selection of combination in one go for £14.95? I love that as a combo. So look, you've got, let me just get this here. Oh, sorry guys, I didn't mean to drop that. Apologies. Let me show you. So there's the head pin, and there's the spacer. I mean, that could be a pair of earrings, couldn't it, just like that? I mean, you haven't even added any gemstones, and you've got yourself some really good looking jewellery there. I mean, it is as simple. And Mark, you say you turn it, you do a right angle, and then you add, you do a little...
Yeah, so you have it flat, and then you do the right angle in the opposite direction just to cover the bead.
I mean, look, that's a pair of earrings for me. I would wear those every day. I wouldn't have any issue. You know, a little pair of drop earrings, just like that. And then that's it.
I'm going to be really mercenary now. Am I allowed to be mercenary?
Yeah.
I mean, if you've got a craft stall and you're selling your jewellery,
yeah,
and you're trying to get people to make their own jewellery as well, each of those little bags I'd sell for £1, and that would double your profit plus some.
Oh, you mean selling?
Yeah. Just put the components inside their little bags in a basket, and just put a little sign saying findings packs £1 each. So shepherd's hooks for £1, toggle for £1. I mean, that would be a bargain actually. But you know, metre of chain for £1, even at £1 a pack, you're going to double your money.
Well, especially if you go to, I was out and about the other day. And well, I bought myself a lovely pair of boots. Oh, I'm really proud of them. Red leather boots. I know, I was a bit daring. It's not like me at all. I normally go for black, but I went for red. Anyway, I was out doing this shopping, and I was next to a very well-known hobby and crafting shop. And so I went in to have a look inside, and you just don't they just don't do these like multi-packs of findings.
No.
You buy just a head pin pack. You buy just jump rings. You buy just crimp beads. They don't do, and I didn't realise this until I went in, they don't do these like mega combinations of findings packs, do they?
No, I don't think I've seen them anywhere else. As you said, it's all separate components, isn't it?
Yeah, it's literally separate components that you then have to spend all of your money on to create in one look. So it's definitely worth going for. It's definitely worth, you know, getting that combination. And I mean, in some ways, what you were saying there, Mark, is that you could do, say, you know how you said you could sell each one of those little packs for £1. What you could do is make somebody up a findings combination of your own, say head pins, chain, and spacer beads. I mean, you could sell that for £3 or £4, couldn't you?
Easily.
And that's that. I mean, as you say, that feels kind of mercenary because we know the price that we buy our findings for.
But imagine if you incorporated also a reel of beading thread and elastic, which you've all got stacks of at home that we've collected from kits. You could actually make your own jewellery making kits. Put a strand of beads in as well. You could start selling jewellery making
with an
kits.
Instruction pack.
Yeah.
You know, little mini how to make your own piece of jewellery.
Yeah, you can do that on your stall.
It's a clever idea. That is a really good idea.
Yeah. Getting people involved in the making of it as well, not just the selling.
Yeah, that would be brilliant.
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea. £14.95 is all that you pay for your huge combination of findings. Mark, when it comes to you know, getting so much in one deal, where do you start with the findings? Do you literally just store yours as they are, or do you break them up and put them into Yeah, I know the answer, don't I? I know the answer, but tell me the answer anyway, just for my fun.
Well, I have 4 boxes. So gold, silver, rose gold, and antique bronze. And then in each of those colour sections, I have toggles, shepherd's hooks, jump rings. So I separate them all into little boxes as well.
That doesn't surprise me at all. I don't even know. I can't.
Everything in its place.
And one of the things that Ollie's just said is, you know, with your idea of making up your own like jewellery kits for people to try, what about, you know, the bead scoop? What about just...
Oh my gosh.
Because that bead scoop was for free, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And all you need to do is maybe put 10 or 15 stones.
That
was £9.95 for the
isn't it?
findings pack and for the bead scoop for free. That was it. That's that combination. So you get an extra findings pack as well with that deal. So you've actually got 4 findings packs in total. And of course that is another different findings pack as well. It's another different findings pack. £14.95 is all you pay. A massive congratulations if you've got that. If you do want to join us, this is the time to go for it. This is the opportunity. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. You can join us at JewelleryMaker.com if you prefer a mega deal combination. Spectacular combination of findings. Loads going on, absolutely loads going on. Now then, I'm just trying to sort these out to put them back in the right places so that I don't mess it up. Now, Mark, we're going to head over to see you.
Oh, okay.
Right, to see what you've been up to and see what you've been making. just so that we can, right, I'll leave those there. I think I've organised them okay. There and there, there and there. Right, Mark, I'm coming over to you. Is that all right to see what you're up to?
Can we retrieve that bracelet from Dion? Or
Dion, we need to retrieve your bracelet that's on your wrist. You know, the one that you know, you've essentially just taken. Yeah. That. Wow. Oh, that's gorgeous.
Well, it was a mistake. So I've used the earring findings as pendant veils instead because I cut through the wrong piece of thread and it all splayed out. So, but I never threw it away. I just made it into something else. There's two separate pendants there.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. I had two little kumihimo pieces, but I cut the cord too short.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah.
Those would look fantastic as earrings, though, wouldn't they?
That's what they were going to be. But as jewellers, we always think on our feet, don't we? So.
And then you've made this as well, and that's gorgeous. How did you make this?
Kumihimo again. I just love kumihimo, especially.
Yeah, you've really gone into it.
I didn't enjoy it very much until I learned how to incorporate beads and chips and things, and that just transforms. It takes a long time threading onto the spools and then threading. But then once you get into that, it's over in no time, and it's just lovely. I like the way it moves and feels, and no, I love it.
Well, this is such a nice. It's like a really sturdy, thick design.
No, that's right.
Isn't it?
Absolutely. No, it's lovely.
Let me put that on just to show you. Yeah, that's fab,
Lovely.
isn't it? Absolutely fabulous. If you do want to be part of creating these pieces, did we sell out of these deals? Black sold out. Blue, I have got availability of the blue if you want the blue combination.
Really?
The blue came together and it was these amazing, I mean, I called them Titania-esque qualities. You know, this really like enchanted forest-like beauty to the stones, where you've got these wonderful orbital greens and purples and blues, tie-dye almost over the top of the gemstone. So something altogether different. So you've got these beautiful quartz. Then you've also got the faceted blue quartz and also the fire agate as well. So you get 3 strands, and that price tag came in at $9.95. Now the code for that is IGGC51. IGGC51 is the code for your 3 strands of orbital blues.
They're stunning. They go so well against that black as well. And I didn't even use any of the.
I was just going to say that fire agate. If I hold this up, can I just look at the colour? Frustrating. I mean, this is a live programme, and you know, we may as well just be straight and honest with you. I mean, it's as frustrating as it is for you as it is for us, and vice versa. Because we've still got more big deal still to fit in. We only have 10 minutes left to fit everything in. We literally can't do anything while the graphics and everything are being reorganised. The computer is. Oh, can Mark show us a technique? Somebody's just sent in. I tell you what, shall we have a Mark makes?
Don't put me on the spot.
Shall we do a Mark's make while we've got the chance?
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay. You want something just top of my head?
Yeah, Mark makes. What are you going to make us?
Okay, I'm going to.
Why don't you promote? Why don't you show us what kind of jewellery you could be learning in your workshop? That kind of thing. What we can do.
Okay. Can I tell, or do I still have to show?
Yeah, you still have to show.
I still have to show.
Or give us something to do something different. Because everything, literally, our whole computer system, it's all wiped out. So we for the foreseeable future, we don't know what's going to happen next.
Okay, so 12th of November. You'll have me all to yourself in there next door.
Yes.
And
when's the 12th of November? It's like 6 weeks' time, something like that. 6 weeks' time.
Yeah. And as you know, 18 months ago, I just didn't do wire at all. So it's all your fault. And now I've got my very first wire workshop. So it's techniques that we've learned before using wax cord and beading thread, but now we're going to start incorporating wire. And you get the most amazing strands. The first thing we're going to learn is wire macrame rings with this short, I must stop calling them this, but the dumpy onions.
Right.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. So we have that sort of solitaire ring look.
Okay, with macrame.
With macrame. And then we're going to move on to something that we've done before, which is the herringbone in a bracelet, but this time we're going to make a really heavy drop pendant and earring set. And we might even be able to turn them into Christmas decoration icicles. So I'm really, really, really pleased about that. And then we're going to hit, in the afternoon, we're going to hit the triple row shambala using wire, which is, as you know, the Brangles, in the afternoon. And then we're going to finish with, and I hope it's going to be right, we're going to do cabochon wrapping. And we're even going to do a...
macrame wrap, cabochon wrapping?
Yep, with wire.
With wire. And
if we've got time, we should just about squeeze it all in. Being the first workshop, it's always trial and error, but hopefully we're going to be making a hair comb as well.
Macrame hair comb as well?
As well, yeah, so it's going to be a full-on day.
I was going to say, that's quite a full day for a workshop.
We will see. But it's always, as I said, it's always the first with the first workshop. You don't know how long things are going to take, or how people have come accustomed to the macrame before. But no, it's going to be ace.
Okay, so that's the 12th of November. Yes. So if you do want to join Mark and for his very first wire workshop in macrame, it's brilliant. You can do so. Speak to our call centre. They'll put you through to Wendy, who is our fantastic workshop supervisor. She is the aficionado of our workshop. So if you do want to join us on Mark's workshop, and Mark, you have other workshops as well running as well, like your classic macrame, chips and nuggets. Chips and nuggets,
intermediate macrame. Chips and nuggets, I do apologise, it should have been you and me today doing the DVD.
Yes.
But I'm one project that I haven't finished, and I wanted it all to be perfect. So Jenny and I are going to record it Friday morning.
Yes, so we've got a new DVD coming out sometime soon as well, which will be wonderful.
Be fantastic. Yes, so it's all going really well, and obviously with the paracord launch last week and new cords coming in Thursday.
Yep, new cords coming in as well for Thursday. And the mid-show today, we have the gorgeous Debbie, and they have the most amazing bundle full of sapphire, emerald, and ruby. This has got to be one of the most extreme elite combinations of precious stones that we've put to sapphire, emerald and ruby. Look at how blue that sapphire is. That is, I mean, that's salon blue, isn't it? Absolutely magnificent. Absolutely utter indulgence of those blues. Now that's coming up in the mid-show today, so that's from 1 o'clock today. Of course, what we mustn't forget is that when you're making jewellery, it doesn't matter where you start, right? Because everybody's journey is exactly the same. We all have to start somewhere, haven't we?
Right. Absolutely.
And one of the things I want to remind you is, Cass, would you do me a favour and just pass our tutorial booklet and DVD? Is that when you get started with us, we send out a free tutorial booklet and DVD, and this is how you began.
It certainly was.
This is literally
exactly the same. I had no jewellery making experience whatsoever until I joined the show. And
what made you first go for it? What was the first thing?
It was channel flicking, and I came across Lucy, and she had me hooked within 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And I bought a kit, and then I watched the kit, and then I started experimenting by buying.
With this free tutorial booklet and DVD, it literally does give you like a step-by-step guide.
Yeah, and we still use it now. As guest designers are still reverting back to it even now. If we're not quite, au fait with a technique that we hadn't done for a while, we will go back and have a look at the DVD. No, it's brilliantly put together.
Yes, it gives you how to do and how not to. It gives you all of the foundation techniques, and when you make your first purchase with us, this comes free of charge. If you're buying as a gift for somebody to introduce them to jewellery making, you can ask for this to be part of the deal as well. So this will come free of charge as long as you ask for it. We're happy to oblige. If you don't want to make a purchase from us just yet, but you do want to see if this is the type of technique that you could apply to yourself, then just ask our call centre. It is a free phone number that you dial, and then they will send this out free of charge. Then you can have a look, peruse through the booklet, have a look at the DVD and see if it's right for you. If it is, then get buying and start making jewellery and be like Mark, 3 years down the line in a new career, let alone a new hobby.
It's taken over my life now.
Yes, literally.
Completely.
So, you know, just getting started could be the whole new chapter of your life or somebody else's life that perhaps you didn't even know that was going to happen. It's certainly something that I know for me as a non-creative person, not naturally creative at all, this is something that I would most certainly guarantee and recommend that would inspire you. If you do want to join me, we have got a handful of the Black Spinel left to be able to offer. I just want to quickly capture this while I've got the chance. Our call centre are still taking your calls, not on the web, but we can say that you can make your purchase on the phone line still. So if you do want to do so, 0800 644 655. The code on this one is LXJK81, and that's your code for this exceptional, highly faceted, luxury, lustrous Black Spinel. These wonderful, elegant, dazzling, scintillating, sparkling, shimmering, everything you can imagine sits on this strand, and it's yours for the taking in one deal. The price tag on this, well, of course, we saw Black Spinel at the weekend for around £20, and then we saw Black Spinel yesterday for £14, and then today in a clearance, $11.95 is all you pay. So if you do want to join us on that deal, 0800 644 655 is the number to dial, and we will be able to process your order that way. Apologies for the end of the show being a little bit of a fizzle, but it's just how the graphics are sometimes on a live show. Massive thank you to Mark. Thank you to you. Keep watching, because the mid-show have got some serious deals. Don't go anywhere.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to